Family. For everybody that is confused, because you usually watch on my profile page. Um, I've been banned again for I don't know what. I do know what. I do know what. I said I would punch George Zimmerman in the face on site. Um, I didn't think about it. I wasn't thinking before I said it, and then I was like, "Oh snap! I forgot I can't joke on here." So Facebook and Insta and IG are after me, yo. Like I can't say anything about anything without them watching my words. So, um, yeah. So this will be. We're still gonna have it on the page, fan page, on the group page. You may notice a special guest tonight. You know what I'm saying? We got my boy Javon up on the top right at per. Wait, let me turn that. Okay, top right per usual. My boy Danny Jatori Quick. Yep, and I said the whole government down here looking like a bootleg Morpheus. And then we have, I'm gonna let my boy Javon introduce uh, our special guest for the night.
So we have a little bit of blood right here. This is my cousin Jamari Stokes, aspiring writer and teacher of the Youth of America. You
That's
can say hi.
So,
Jamari.
how you doing? And aspiring teacher. Interesting.
No, writer, aspiring writer.
Oh, okay. Okay. Definitely, I'll take that.
Yeah, hey, I like his energy already. He about to correct you. Say, hold up, bruh. Don't be trying to come for me talking about no aspiring teacher, bruh. I like it. I like it.
And also in terms of teacher, I like corrupter of young minds.
I like that too. Hey, we already on the same wavelength. I like this.
Nah, you can say professional hater too.
What? That sounds like a lot
of the Patriots. Yes, absolutely.
Me too. Hey, me and this guy are gonna get along. I'll tell you that right now. So for those, all right. So this is episode 11. Yay! Hi. I don't know. I don't have any confetti. So our top five tonight. We're doing it off the back of last week's because we did the top five male vocalists from 1990 till now. And let me make sure that I define this early. By vocalist, what we mean is the vocal talent. So we're choosing the top five most female. This week's is the top five female vocal talents from 1990 till now. So
just singing, not their album sales, not their
yes,
just singing, folks.
Yeah, just their singing ability. You know what I'm saying? The ability that they have to sing and sing songs and destroy them. So that's gonna be our top five for tonight. Make sure y'all get y'all list ready so I can post them on the screen. Is that Kyron? Oh my God, it's so disrespectful, but I love it.
I share my list with Kyron. Kyron, before the show, like I send it to him so I can copy it and paste it into our group when I need to. And he just being a hater. He's just being a hater.
I believe him though, but that's not here nor there. All right, so
I'm gonna say something before we get started about last week.
All right,
I thought about it all week long, and I'm gonna give my boy Morgan some props and some respect. I probably should have put Jamie Foxx on my list.
I knew you were gonna say that, man. No.
I told you. What you went and listened to it later?
No, I just thought about it. I thought about his ability to be able to like mimic. Like you made that point. It was a good point. So like I don't know if it's hard for me to take one of my five off, but like I'm not disrespecting it. That was a good pick on your top five. I don't know if it knocks anybody off my top five. Let me say that. But if I could have did a 5A, 5B, Jamie deserved to be 5B.
Hey man, I just try to, I just try to feed the people.
I give credit where credit is due. I ain't giving you credit for Usher, Danny. There's
no credit for that to be had. Especially because he had Usher at number one. But let me not dawdle and get back into
keep going. Go on, do your thing. Let's talk about that Drake and Michael Jackson.
Okay. So
please enlighten me on this.
Yeah. Okay. So apparently, I heard it on the Breakfast Club earlier today, and I've been disturbed ever since. Somewhere on the interwebs, at some point, somebody said that Drake is Drake in 2021 is bigger than Michael Jackson at his height. So then they put the question up and said, is Drake in 2021 bigger than Michael Jackson at his height? See, it was already enough for me, and I was already irritated because they even put this together. The fact that they let the words get typed and uttered out of their mouths in itself was already bad. But they went a step further and said at his height. So it's not just bad enough that you said, is he on par with Michael Jackson, period. You said, is he bigger than Michael Jackson at his height? And people literally are having this conversation, and like literally there are people arguing and saying Drake is bigger. And I don't understand how such things could be said. You know how this hits me? It's very similar to oh my God. It was just something else that was so dumb to me that I can't remember who it was. It just
And that's a lot of things. A lot of dumb stuff comes out lately. Jamari,
Yeah.
we'll let you start off, sir.
Yeah.
But are you talking about this particular this non-issue that we're
particular
talking
topic.
about?
Non-issue.
That's what this is. That is a non-issue, and this is coming. This is one of these things that happened when you were born born after 1990, I guess. Because if you know anything about the height of Michael Jackson, that man ruled the world. He absolutely, there was nobody else. It was Michael Jackson and everybody else trying to achieve Michael Jackson status.
Yes.
If you go back and watch some of the concert footage from his shows and see people they're just yanking people out of the audience who are falling out, passing out from just being in the presence of this man in a stadium of about 50,000 people or more.
Bruh, they showed somebody posted the Super Bowl footage when dude just stood there for like 5 minutes. He
Said
just
nothing.
stood there. And people were like losing their minds. Like
grown men.
Grown men.
Listen,
when you have grown men crying and fainting
and passing out,
like you are the ish. Like Drake ain't got nobody. Somebody said the only people passing out at Drake concerts are from Heat.
That's
from the prices you got to pay for the tickets. No, but Michael Jackson, when Michael Jackson dropped albums and new songs, they were events. These things, you would have 3 or 4 channels all showing the lead up to Michael Jackson's new video, and then the new video. We're not talking about just cable, because of course MTV, VH1, BET, but then it might end up on NBC and ABC at the same time. When this man dropped a song, everybody said, "Hold up, Mike is dropping a new song. He's got a new video for you," and this goes back to Thriller.
Preach. Preach.
Now we did get into talking offline. Who is closest to where Mike is, right? Who is this? Who has reached like his apex or is close to his apex?
Not a soul.
And you made the point. You think Madonna did, or is close?
I
you
said
think she's close?
Yeah, I said if there's anybody, I would say. Now, okay, so there's context here. So I think a lot of times, because I had this conversation not too long ago, and I think a lot of times, I think people get caught up in America. You know how Americans are. We're very centric in everything that we think about in anything. So if something's big here, we think the whole world thinks it's,
right.
Big.
Fair.
And we do have an effect around the world in our culture and how we do things and things like that. But sometimes we be doing too much. And, so I think like I've heard people say Elvis. I think Elvis in America, maybe, but worldwide, nah. You know what I'm saying? But because the advantage Michael has, to be honest with you, is the fact that he's black. But his blackness did not stop his fandom in white America. like literally, he ruled white America, he ruled black America. There was nowhere he didn't rule, and I don't know of anybody ever that's ruled across all spectrums like that.
But
That's what
that's
I
why I
think.
said Beyonce though. That's why I said Beyonce, because Madonna doesn't have the crossover. Madonna hasn't had the crossover that Michael had. Like, I think if you ask most black people, just black people, I can't speak for other nationalities, but if you ask most black people to name 5 Madonna songs,
I definitely cannot.
It's going to take a minute.
I can't.
I think Prince would have a Prince. If Prince had the commercial success that Michael Jackson had, he might be in a conversation. Elton John, Elvis, of course, the Beatles. But Beyonce, I think, is probably the closest in my mind. But Whitney Houston and
I don't know if Whitney ever reached that level though.
Not like Michael.
Like Whitney was respected and liked. Like I think Whitney was liked and respected. Actually, if you remember, Whitney was booed in the beginning.
Yeah,
sure
was.
And then it took her a minute. Yeah, and then it took her a minute to get on. And then when she got on, like, we love Whitney. Like, let's be real. Black people love Whitney.
Yeah.
We love
White people love Whitney, bro.
Love Whitney.
Yeah.
I'm not sure other
Eminem has an argument too.
No.
I think so. Eminem had that same Michael Jackson fake. I mean, a lot of people have had people fainting at their concerts. But Eminem, to me, I think had the highest high.
Think about that.
Of a lot of these that we're talking about. Mm-hmm. And he's got the record sales, he's got the world tours, he's got the numbers to back it up too, but he wasn't the performer that Michael Jackson.
Well, he ain't got the numbers. He ain't got Michael's numbers. Nobody got Michael's numbers, man. Only person got Michael's numbers is the Beatles.
The Beatles, I mean,
that's it.
And that's
the thing that sparked the thing that started the conversation is that Billboard said that Drake is now the highest selling male performer. They said that he beat Michael Jackson.
But is it like? See, I gotta read the article.
I'm sure the sales numbers on how Billboard is accepting sales now by comparison to when they were doing it when Michael was in his heyday, and then we can even go further back when the Beatles were taking it, because you were talking about straight up album sales.
Yeah.
Nowadays, there's a weighted system where streaming takes a big part of it, and that's one of the big controversies they're having right now, because the people, the group that's been dominating a lot of stuff in the last couple of years has been BTS, the Korean K-pop group, and that's due to the way streaming works and how the way some of their how their fandom goes hard for them, even though those guys don't get no radio play in other countries outside of their
but just like I was saying, I think the argument can be made because Michael Jackson is before social media, right? So I think now with streaming and with the accessibility that everybody has all over the world, with a group like BTS and with Drake and with Kanye, what Kanye did with his last couple of his album rollout, you don't have to spend $800 and fly to another state. There's not that buildup, but the drawback is also that there's so much more competition out here. Like Drake, J. Cole, and Kanye all dropped within the same couple of months. You know what I'm saying? Like their albums this year didn't have the impact that a Off the Wall or Thriller is going to have, because you don't got MTV and all of these other stations covering your rollout, because they got options. I don't gotta cover Kanye because I can, but what I really wanted to say though is I think the marketing in music has become so dialed in. Like Drake makes a type of music for a specific type of people. Now, in that demographic, he probably reaches everybody who would like his music. Michael Jackson made music that could cross over, that could cross into anybody's living room.
Yep.
Dang on PYT. Remember the Time? Anybody can sing those songs and feel them and understand them.
Right.
everybody not gonna rock with whatever whatever Drake's biggest song, Hotline Bling. Everybody ain't gonna rock with Hotline Bling or whatever.
Honestly, that was probably his
That was
closest
probably his
thing
most
to a real
accessible.
crossover. Like people
Yeah,
were
Hotline
like,
Bling. But
that was probably the
whatever
closest thing he got to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I
That
agree.
Kiki, do you love me?
What'd you say?
Yeah,
The Kiki,
What?
do you love me?
in my
That's
feel,
right.
yeah, in my
And the
feelings.
one
Those are probably
where he
the two
had
big
in
ones.
all them what was it? May not mean nothing to y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
but
one
even
was
that
good.
one, that's
Started
not
from the
his
bottom.
crossover. That's not his
Yeah,
crossover. as
that
Kiki.
was kind of a lucky accident because that was with what 3 other artists.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
no that
That
Hotline
huge.
Bling and the whole Kiki, do you love me? But if you remember, a lot like
TikTok
especially
did
with the
that, though.
Kiki joint, that was fueled by like Instagram and
TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
that-
Like,
yeah,
no, I
that
wasn't
came out
TikTok.
of
There
that
was no
era.
TikTok back then, was it?
TikTok wasn't even around yet.
Yeah,
No, it was
was
Instagram,
around.
dude.
I think it was there, bro. Because remember Will
Mm-mm.
Smith?
Mhm.
Will Smith made that joint go crazy because he did it, and he
No,
was
that
doing
because
it.
remember that Kiki joint came out when they were doing the whole jump out the car and damn,
That
that
was
was
TikTok,
TikTok
too.
wasn't
That
right.
was TikTok.
That was early. That was early TikTok.
That was
That
TikTok.
was
I look.
yeah.
But anyway, that's
Yeah.
not my point. I think the difference is now, number one, it's a lot easier to get music than it was back then. Like back then, you had to put effort in. You had to like get in your car and drive and go actually buy the CD and bring that joint home.
Copies of stuff.
Well,
Nobody
wait to
was
Right.
get
doing
it because they ran out.
Yeah. Or you got to sit and you got to like call in the radio stations and request that joint. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot
Or-
easier, especially. What?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say like or like sit and watch. You had to like. I remember. I used to take music videos. I used to be like, I used to sit there. Oh, yep, record. I'm that old. I'm okay. That's all right.
That's what I mean. I was getting ready to say.
I am of that age.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's how much people like Michael Jackson. People been rebuying Michael Jackson albums. Like they've been right. They rebuy. I don't think people gonna be rebuying Drake albums. I'm just, nothing against Drake. I mean,
I wouldn't.
I mean this.
And again, I don't have anything against Drake, but
No,
he can't. His music. There's no way that you could tell me that his music gonna stand the test of time like Michael Jackson.
I'm not gonna say that because we
I
don't know.
won't say that either.
We don't know. We have no idea.
I think
But
Michael
what I will say
music is timeless. Period.
I will say that his music, Michael's music, is more replayable to me, but it might be because I was growing up during the age where Michael was at his height. Now, people growing up with Drake, they probably bump that Drake over and over and over again. So,
yeah, I'm trying to think if rap period stands the test of time like that.
yeah,
in the same way that pop and stuff does.
Because I still listen to
I think
Biggie,
it will.
Ready
I
to
think
Die, and Life After Death. I still be Busta Rhymes' first album. I still listen to that joint. So
I guess we'll see. I mean, I just think Michael Jackson. I think Michael Jackson is just in a league of his own as far as being an icon. Like him being an icon is. I can't think of anybody that's as iconic. Like I'm talking about, step off a plane anywhere in the world, and people are wilding. I don't care where it is. I don't care what country. I don't care if it's a village.
I think Beyonce, dude. I think Beyonce is his closest thing we gonna get, dude.
Maybe.
I really do.
But
I really do.
But she doesn't have the numbers that he does. Not near it. Because
I think
Rihanna's
for
destroying
era,
Beyonce on numbers.
No, but Michael Jackson been selling records since before they was even making music.
No, y'all missing my point. I'm just talking about the effect level. Like when Beyonce does stuff, it'd be an event. Like this, she did the whole, HBCU joint at Coachella. Mm-hmm. She did a whole thing on, was it Disney Plus or whatever, where she did like multiple music. That joint was like an event. She dropped the album at like midnight. And people went crazy. Like Lemonade. She's the only person out there making like events now. Like I don't know any other artist that's like, doing stuff like that. Like I honestly, who's that, especially that creative and is able to put on a show of that caliber. Like Name one.
I don't
Oh,
think.
I
I mean,
mean,
Lady
at this
Gaga
point-
was pretty freaking huge.
Lady Gaga ain't close. Lady Gaga ain't close. Her
Yeah.
performances
No,
ain't
I'm-
close to Beyonce, dude.
I'm just
Celine
telling you.
Dion?
She had a hot minute.
Dude, Danny,
Beyonce done had a hot
Danny, don't
career.
do that. Danny,
That's,
don't do
that's
that.
Celine Dion.
Danny, don't do that. Don't do that,
anybody showing up. But see, that's what
Danny,
I'm
we're
saying.
gonna
I'm-
mute you in a second.
Like I said, man, I just
Danny,
didn't think.
if Celine Dion is in your list, we gonna have to exercise you from this group. From this,
Man,
Hey,
don't
don't
act
worry-
like that,
don't
bro.
worry about
Celine
my
Dion
list.
can sing. Celine Dion can
Don't worry
sing.
about
Celine
my
Dion is not in the top 5, gentlemen. Let's just stop that.
Celine Dion can sing though.
I didn't say
Don't try
Celine
to, like-
Dion can't sing. Y'all,
Okay.
every time I say it's not in the top 5, that don't mean that person can't sing.
Yeah, but we got to see who your top 5. That's
Listen, my top 5 is solid. But go on, what's the next topic? What was the next topic?
It depends. I mean, I know y'all brought up the What If episode because I don't think we discussed it last week. I do need to bring attention to the. I'm just gonna bring attention to it. Y'all go look at it
Spice
if
Girls.
you haven't seen
I'm
it.
sorry, my bad.
Nah, go ahead.
The Spice Girls were big for a minute. They had a good 3 years that they could have showed up anywhere in the planet.
I can't.
They
so
had a
close
good
to
3
meeting you.
years.
I
Danny.
can't so close to meeting you.
Yeah, you lucky I ain't got the power to mute you. I really. You lucky.
I'm just saying they
lucky.
had
No,
they
no,
had two
you
hot
lucky.
hits.
Just think the
If
Lord.
that's the case, Psy did too. Then whooping Gangnam Style. You know what I'm saying? Like the same
You only
thing.
had
Same
one, but the Spice Girls had you trying to figure out like if I never mind.
Danny,
I ain't
stop.
I ain't
Danny.
gonna do it.
Danny.
I ain't gonna do it.
He's
That's what I
trying
said.
to justify. No.
Danny,
I'm just
stop.
saying they was hot for a second.
There's a lot of people that be hot for a
Hot
second.
for a
Yeah.
second. That was the whole point.
Yeah, Michael Jackson was hot for a whole 20, 30 freaking years.
Michael's still hot. Let's be real, y'all.
You're
Let's be
daggone right.
real.
He'll never not
Stop
be
it.
hot.
Jackson
Mhm.
5 was hot for 5 years, and then Michael Jackson was hot for 10 years.
Huh?
That's not how it went. Stop
Did you
it.
say Michael was hot for 10 years?
Did you say
Michael
10
Jackson had a
years?
10-year stretch, unlike anybody else in the history of
Danny, did you say 10
entertainment.
years? Danny,
Yeah,
did
from-
you say 10?
what?
You
From
said
what,
Michael
80s?
Jackson had a hot 10 years.
Let me think. Let me go back. I need to go.
10
deeper.
years?
You understand that man dominated the 80s,
Do you
the
understand?
90s,
The entire
and
80s
put out
belongs
joints
to
in the
Michael
20s,
Jackson. The 90s
2000s.
was his.
The stuff that he put down in the 2000s, though, I don't know. Well, yeah.
Invincible
All right,
was
so
a banger, dude. What are you talking about?
let me see. From 82 to 95. From 82 to 95, Michael Jackson dominated.
82. Off the Wall came out, what, 78?
79, yeah, off the wall was
78,
79, but that
79?
ain't the height of Michael Jackson's career, though.
Can you do me a favor and look how many records Off the Wall sold, sir?
What are you talking about? What
I'm
are
sure
you
it's
talking
sold.
about?
The man
It's his
himself was
first
mad
make-
that he
it's his
didn't win
first
Album of the Year. And if you go back and look who won, you should be mad.
Danny, what are you talking? God bless.
Danny, man.
Help
What
me,
are the
God.
best songs on
Oh.
Off the Wall? Don't Stop Till You Get Enough.
Help me, God. Help me, God. Help me, Lord. Help
Rock
me,
with
Lord.
you. That's it.
What?
Did you say that's it?
I'm asking. I'm saying.
Did you
are
say
the-
that's
trolling.
it?
What are the best
Trolling
songs
in
on
the
Off the
chat.
Wall?
That's what this is called right
Daddy,
now.
man. Daddy.
That's trolling.
I'm
That's
asking
Danny.
an honest question.
No, you're
Daddy.
not. You can't be.
Daddy. Stop.
Y'all tell me 3 songs off Off the Wall.
I know why Danny wearing them glasses now. Danny
That's
high.
Don't Stop
That's
Till You
it.
Get Enough or
Got
Rock
to
with
be.
You.
Danny high right now.
Got to be. Got
That's
to
why
be.
you wearing the glasses.
Y'all, I'm asking an
He's
honest
out of
question.
my life.
Tell me 3 songs
Working
without
day and
googling
night.
it.
He's reaching. He's telling you the list.
I'm telling you
He
what's
just
on
told
it.
you.
He just gave you 2 right there.
Working Day and Night. That was on Off the Wall. Yeah.
Yep.
She's out of my life. You know how many people have covered She's Out of My Life since?
Okay. All right. If y'all say so. I mean, I wasn't born
What
to
you mean if we say
1985.
so?
I wasn't
Dude.
born to 1985. I'm just saying. That's all. Look.
I was born in 81, but I still know Michael Jackson was
I was born
banging
in
it.
84 because
Well, the album came out 2 years before you was born. That's different.
What was that? So I knew what was going on at 1?
Yeah, you knew.
Okay.
If Michael Jackson,
Oh,
the
my
biggest.
God.
What you're saying is the world didn't
let me
start
move this
until after
topic,
you were
bro,
born.
because Danny,
Danny, dude.
he digging
Y'all
me a
said
dick.
he had babies passing out at the concert. Y'all said that.
At his height, dude.
Yeah, I'm just saying that wasn't 79, 80. I'm
That
saying
don't mean that he wasn't dude.
I'm
Okay.
saying that was
Help me, Jesus.
85
Help
to
me,
95.
Lord.
That's what I'm saying.
Help me, God. Help me, Lord.
That's
Help
all
me.
I'm saying. I'm not trying to take nothing from
I'm
Michael
mad
Jackson.
that
I'm
you
saying
just
that he
said
had a
he
10-year
hot
stretch.
10 years.
He had
When
a
does
10-year
Said
stretch
a
that was
hot
uncomparable.
10 years.
You said he had a hot 2 years, bro.
No,
That is
no.
what you just said.
I'm saying the Jackson 5 helped Michael Jackson, right? That propelled
You
his
mean
career.
you mean he helped the Jackson?
mean he helped them?
He
Okay, he
carried
helped the Jackson 5.
the Jackson 5 on his back because when he left the Jackson 5, what happened? Everybody else was gone.
No,
sound
him and
crazy.
Jermaine, because I watched the documentary. Him and Jermaine.
You say no?
Jermaine what? What
were
Jermaine do?
leaving. They were
What
trying
Jermaine
to
do?
develop their own careers.
What did
Name a
Jermaine do, though?
song.
But
What did
of
Jermaine
course,
do?
Jermaine
Can
did
you
nothing.
name 3 Jermaine Jackson songs?
Jermaine's not Michael. Jermaine's not Michael. I
Okay.
That's
agree.
the literal
That's the
point
point.
that we just made.
But I'm saying Michael was the front man for the Jackson 5. Which
Yes.
is why.
That's what we're saying.
Right.
Read
So
that comment.
They
bro.
needed okay, let me ask you this question. Who needed who?
they all needed Joe Jackson. If
You
one
need Joe Jackson
Now
right
you
now,
get it.
bro.
Okay, stop.
Yeah,
trolling.
where's my belt?
Stop trolling.
Where's
Stop
Joe?
trolling.
it wasn't no
Where's
Joe
Joe?
Jackson, ain't no Michael Jackson. That's all I'm saying.
Where's Joe?
Just
That's-
God help me, Lord.
yes, that's his father.
I'm not gonna
Yes.
I'm just saying.
I guess we gotta have that talk about the birds and the bees. Okay, Danny. So this is what happens. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. You sure you ready? Because I don't
No.
know if you understand.
I'm not.
I mean, I know you got kids, so you have
we're not doing this birds
No.
and the bees thing, bro. This guy is just wilding. This is
bruh. You understand what?
dude, I will
dude.
never forget that you said that. I will never
I
forget.
can't. I'm
I
never
will
gonna
never
forget.
forget
saying-
that
Oh my
you said
God.
Michael
saying that
Jackson
Off the
had a
Wall
hot
wasn't
10
great.
years.
He said a hot
He
10
said
years.
not
Michael
saying-
Jackson had a hot 10 years.
I'm saying that what I'm trying to say is that 10-year stretch is uncomparable to anybody else. That's like Michael Jordan's 6 rings. He get 6 of 6. That's what people remember Michael Jordan for. That's their one thing they go to. I'm saying that
You know, Michael
that
Jackson had a
10-year
video
one thing?
game, right? I just want
I'm
you to
saying that
understand.
10-year.
Did
Can
you say
can
one thing? You
listen,
said one thing.
you
that
understand
people
that
know about
Michael
Jordan?
Listen, Michael Jackson had a video game. Name the last R&B artist that you know.
He had
that
a
got
movie
video
too.
game.
that was a
watched
classic
Moonwalker
game, by the way.
like
And it is.
5 months ago.
I would play that game right now.
I'm just saying. Can you name?
Michael
Can
Jackson
you
was
name
doing
one?
stuff that nobody else could do.
Oh,
The
okay,
man brought
Danny.
up-
By the way, his history came out in 95, and that was dominating through like 96,
said.
97.
That's what I said. I said 82 to 95.
97, he put out Blood on the Floor, Blood on the Dance Floor, bruh. 6 million copies.
I mean, because it's Michael Jackson, but like,
Yes, that's the point. That's what we are saying. I'm glad you finally agreed.
Thank
I'm
God.
glad we can all agree.
Let's just move
Michael
on,
Jackson,
bro.
Michael Jackson
I'm
could
depressed.
put out an album right now, and it would sell 7 million copies.
That's
That-
correct.
The point we're trying
Right.
to make. So
You're
he
absolutely
didn't. He's not. You understand? We mean when we say he's never not hot. That's
Never.
what we mean.
Okay,
Michael
well, Drake
Jackson
can
will
do
be
that
hot
too, though.
forever.
Drake, but they're saying that
You
the
think
whole
Drake?
start-
You
the
think?
start of the
Okay,
conversation is that Drake is doing that. That's what they're saying.
that's not what
He's
Drake
not.
is doing.
No,
Okay,
he's not.
let me put it to you this
He's
way.
not.
Drake is not dominating at the level that Michael was dominating his competition, his contemporaries.
There's
Yeah,
there's more competition.
That is
This is the same.
most
We have to
accurate
keep going back to
statement
this
you made
Jordan
about
LeBron
Wait,
thing
time out.
every time.
You said there's more. No. You got to remember when
we have to
Michael.
go back to this Jordan LeBron thing every time.
No.
because
Stop. Listen.
Competition.
The amount of people.
Please
No.
go back
Let me.
to-
I got this. Listen.
Oh God.
In the tenure, in the time frame that you're talking about, R&B was like at its peak.
Michael Jackson is not an R&B artist.
He sings R&B music that it's become
he's
pop,
pop.
popular.
He's
pop. That's
He's
pop.
pop.
That's a pop.
That's not
It's
debatable.
pop music because it's popular.
It doesn't matter. It's pop.
Remember
It's
the
pop
time
and
is
R&B aren't the
R&B.
same.
Yeah.
Remember the
The
time
man
is
literally
R&B
wanted
song.
to be known as
Remember
the
the
king of pop.
time is an R&B song, gentlemen.
I don't.
Remember the time
Is
is an
it?
R&B song. Yes.
Remember the time is an R&B song.
I just know it's a Michael Jackson.
In the
song,
closet.
and that's all I care about.
What's the song? In the Closet? That's an R&B song.
That's R. Kelly. But
No, he's got the Keep It in the Closet. When he had Naomi Campbell in the video.
All right.
That's
yeah,
an R&B
that
song.
was-
Let me ask
that
y'all
song was
this.
awesome.
Just because it's 8:30 now, but let me ask y'all this: Who would you consider Michael Jackson's contemporaries? Like who?
None.
Which other
That's how
men?
good he was.
Not
Which
a soul.
other
He didn't
men?
have any.
which other-
The closest thing was Prince.
Prince was
Michael
the
Jackson,
closest.
Prince.
I would say Prince, and then I'll even go with Madonna. That's about the closest too.
That's
No,
it.
but-
I want to know.
Yeah,
I
that's
want to know
about-
which other male artists from the time were in Michael Jackson's lane. Like
Prince.
Drake has plenty of other artists in his lane right now.
That's the
Right.
point.
He's
we're
still
trying to
not
make.
dominating.
That is
He's
kind
not
of
dominating them.
He is dominating. Who ain't? He is dominating.
You think
You
he
mean by
dominating?
numbers,
He
then?
ain't dominating Kanye.
Not at all.
Yeah,
he ain't.
is.
He ain't even.
That's the
He ain't
point.
dominate Jay-Z. Jay-Z dropping an album right now. It's triple.
I bet
quadruple
you. I bet you when Kendrick drop, we're gonna see what's up. I bet you when Kendrick drop, we're gonna see what's up.
I would argue that Drake and Kendrick don't make the same type of music.
They do not make the same type of music, but Kendrick is freaking.
But that's his
fire.
contemporary though.
Does Drake have any Grammys? Never mind. I'm not doing this anymore.
All right, y'all ready to do this list, man?
Yeah, my brain hurts. I can't.
Danny, I can't believe I'm never letting you
I
live
will
that
never
down.
forget that you said
Never.
that, Danny.
I was
Never.
just throwing it out there.
Never.
I was just throwing it out there.
Nah, you ain't throw it out there. You
Nah,
mean
you ain't
that.
throw that
hot
out.
10 years.
You massaged it out.
You
That was
mean that.
disgusting. I
Listen,
can't believe you. I
hey,
can't believe you said
You
that.
defended that way too
I'm
strong.
not saying for
You're
me.
like, oh,
For
I
me,
threw it
Michael
out.
Jackson is the GOAT. Michael Jackson is the greatest.
Nah,
of
you
all
can't
time.
say that. He only had a hot
You
10.
can't make
too
a
late now,
comment
bro.
like
I
that
didn't
and
say
you
that.
right.
Nah, he only
Y'all
had
are
a
not
hot
listening.
10.
Y'all are
He ain't
not
the GOAT.
listening. That's not what I said.
He ain't the GOAT. He only had a hot
Oh
10.
God, help me!
I
God,
said
help
that
me.
his 10-year run is unparalleled. I
Dude,
literally
but
said
it wasn't
those
10
words.
years though. Like
But,
what point we're
okay,
trying to
but
make is
after
it was
that-
like
but after
25.
that 10 years, people were competing with him though. You got
It was like 25 years though. Nobody.
never-
Okay, let's be real. Nobody has ever competed with
Michael
him.
Jackson.
Never.
Never. Not never.
Never.
Not never. Do you remember? You don't remember? Now you were old enough to remember when Scream got ready to drop and literally everything shut down everywhere.
Everything.
Everything.
Once
Everywhere.
again,
And
that-
everybody was in front of their. Everybody was in front of their TV screen, like waiting. I waited. They advertised that crap for like 2 or 3. It was like weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They advertised it like it was a movie.
And then everybody was up in their house dancing. Everybody doing all of that crap. And before that, you was moonwalking. Before that, you was watching. I'm not even doing this. Drake has nothing
Take
that he
your
can
pick.
compare Michael Jackson. Compared to Michael Jackson, people would be doing the moonwalk. There are probably beings
Not
on the
even his
moon
dance,
doing the
though.
moonwalk.
He stole the dance, bro. Y'all bugging.
I came so close to just swimming the stream. I saw my life flash before my eyes.
Morgan,
even-
all right, let's do the list, man. Morgan gonna kill you, man. Morgan gonna kill you, dude. Morgan gonna kill you,
I'm
man.
just here to bring
I'm
facts
just
to
laughing.
the
I'm just never gonna let you forget it.
I will never,
Never.
forget that as long
I'm
as
Never.
not trying to
Bro,
disrespect Michael
bro.
Jackson. Y'all act like I'm trying.
I want you. Nah, I just need you to understand. Look, the first time we walked the red carpet and like we accepting awards or something like that, I'm literally going to bring this up. I will never forget this. Like we will be getting interviewed. I'm not you. You guys hold me to this. We will be getting interviewed, and they be like, "Yo, how do you guys feel about this movie that you guys just launched and the success or whatever?" I'd be like, "Man, we feel awesome about this, but I need to remind the world that my partner, my bro, said that Michael Jackson had a hot 10 years."
Listen,
I just
this is the
wanna
last
make-
thing I'm gonna say about it. This is the last thing I'm gonna say about it. Will y'all agree with me that the 90s, the 90s,
Go ahead.
in hip hop, right? The 90s hip hop started to take over pop in the 90s, right? You got Big, you got Pac, you got the Miseducation, Lauryn Hill, the Fugees had
NWA.
blown up. That era, Michael Jackson's pop era was crossing. Like Michael Jackson was okay. History came out. He put out Invincible in 2000, but he was not the king of dominating media at the time.
Well, he also, you got to remember though, he also had like some legal issues.
Of course, yes, all of that.
But he was never not
But
big.
I'm saying at the
He's still not
time,
big.
But
in
he
the
was
90s,
he was still big though.
ready to
You don't remember
die.
him dangling his baby over the thing and all the
Well,
music?
Yes, he was news.
You got to
Oh,
remember
yes.
though. Well, hold on though. If we're talking about hip hop, you got to remember that Ready to Die and all these rappers now that are iconic and stuff, they weren't as pop as we like to think that they were.
They were absolutely
But
not.
Illmatic,
Illmatic was not pop, dude.
No, it wasn't pop. But I'm saying that era was what was coming in. Like that stuff was ushering in. That was what was.
Yeah, but it wasn't
mainstream.
It wasn't as mainstream.
No.
Like Drake and them are mainstream way more than Big and them were now.
But what I'm saying is that stuff was starting to get that attention, that some of that attention that Michael would have got. Like that, there was more competition in the air.
Yeah, but that wasn't his competition though.
No. It was though, because they weren't instead of 11.
You think Michael Jackson cared about Biggie Smalls?
I'm saying that instead of
remember, they weren't even giving out a
Grammy.
They didn't even give out a Grammy for hip hop for a long time. Awards weren't even acknowledging hip hop as a actual musical genre of substance.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
there's no way. They only had a freaking source.
I'm saying that instead of all 11 news stations covering Michael Jackson, now 6 of them are starting to say, let's pay attention to this other stuff over here. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that.
Nah, that's like
no.
See, now I feel like people ain't gonna like my list because y'all been ganging up on me for the past.
You just tainted your list, man.
Listen, we just trying to help you, bro. I tried to help you 15 minutes ago, and you just kept talking.
I
said my dude is literally digging me a hole. I feel like I'm in a hole right now. That's how bad it was.
Danny, we gonna help you out. I tried too. I said, let's do the list. Let's go on. You keep going.
I tried to transition to the list like 5 times, and then you were like, "Nah, I don't have anything to say about it." And I was
tried.
I tried really hard.
The music of that zeitgeist during that era, you're talking about like, let's say 90, 91, 92 to 2000. That was the dominance of rock. That was the dominance of Kurt Cobain and company. They were the ones
grunge and all that.
So you had that pop music as we know it kind of hit its like resurgence with all of the boy band stuff.
Actually, it was Boyz II Men.
Boyz II Men was coming on.
Boyz II Men, because remember, Boyz II Men and Jodeci. They started dominant. Well, no. The reason why I'm saying Boyz II Men and Jodeci is because once Boyz II Men came out and were monstrously, destructively great, then they were like, "Oh, we gotta make our own little groups." And then that's when you saw Backstreet Boys and 98 Degrees.
Did TLC come out in like 93?
Yep.
But they weren't. When TLC came out, they weren't like super duper pop group. They weren't.
But nah, because
they took
3 shows ago.
They didn't get huge
fan mail
until Crazy Sexy Cool.
That's the album I'm talking about. Crazy Sexy Cool came in like
but that's not their first album, dude.
No, I'm saying that I know they're big. I want to say their biggest album was early 90s. It had to be 93, 94.
No, man. Crazy Sexy Cool came out like 96, 97, dude.
Hey,
well, still, you said that album came out in 95. I said 95 was the end of the Jack. Like that was when Jack. All right, go to the list.
Yeah, you struggling right now.
Nah, y'all just ain't listening.
You struggling, dude.
Y'all don't want to listen to facts. You and your nostalgia right now.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna get Crazy Sexy Cool came out in 94.
Yeah. So
but they still weren't even close to being on the level as Michael.
The way that y'all made it seem 3 episodes ago, y'all were saying TLC was one of the biggest things that came out.
They were the biggest girl group. They were the biggest girl group out there.
Okay.
They were the biggest girl group.
But if you saw if it was getting ready to be like the Grammys, and you said TLC is going to be performing, and also Michael Jackson, the people are going to clamor there to see Michael Jackson just the same as they would have in the 80s.
Also, he would have been the one to end the show.
Yes, he's
95 when he was in court for I ain't gonna say what.
I just said he had legal issues.
But I'm saying in 95,
that don't mean that he wasn't big. Hey, listen, there are people that still go see R. Kelly right now, and that dude's still in court. So let's be real.
But if you say Drake and R. Kelly is gonna be at a concert, who they come to see right now?
If R. Kelly ain't have his issues, R. Kelly.
Nah, I'm saying he got his issues. That's part of the thing. That's part of the celebrity. You got your issues.
Yeah, but that's my point. Is Drake ain't even close to R. Kelly.
They're going to see the spectacle. That's why
Drake ain't even close to R. Kelly. He ain't even close.
What?
He ain't even close. You
So
heard
R.
me.
Kelly?
Yes.
I'm trying really hard to
In
Listen to
terms
me,
of
dude.
what?
Listen to me. R.
terms
Kelly
of-
is so popular that this dude has literally been accused of rape multiple times and pedophilia.
over
And
20
people
years.
still love him.
Over 20
I
years.
nobody I know.
That's a lie. They won't admit it openly.
Yeah, you can't say it now. You can't.
You can't. They
Well,
won't admit it
I'll
openly.
acknowledge it. Listen, 12 Play, one of my favorite R&B albums. I can't listen to it no more, but that thing is a banger.
Yeah, I can't. I mean,
I can't
but
listen
I
to it
don't-
anymore.
when you said 12 play, it only made me think about all bad things. So I don't.
That's what I'm saying. But we have to acknowledge that man was R. Kelly. Let's be real. We don't put R. Kelly in any of our lists, but if we did, he'd probably be at the top of a lot.
Wait a minute.
I ain't gonna admit that.
It depends on what we talked about. It depends on what we
I
talked
ain't gonna
about.
admit that.
If we had a top 5 male R&B artists
we did it
from
last week.
1990,
Greatest?
from 1990, if
Are we
we
talking about
could-
greatest?
yes.
Yes, he would be on that.
All right, so what are we doing? All right, go to the
I don't know.
list.
I've been trying to
Y'all be
listen
just
for 20
saying stuff,
minutes.
man.
Nah, brother, I tried. I've tried like 5-6 times already.
Come on, go to the list.
Ain't
Danny,
nobody on the
Danny,
list.
you struggling with you struggling, man. We
Somebody,
love you.
somebody,
We love
somebody
you,
go
brother.
first, bro. I don't care who it is. I'm
Go
going
on,
last.
Jamari.
I
Jamari,
need
you gotta
time.
go. Jamari gotta go first, man. Got pop your cherry.
Lord, no, you do not want my list. This is
Nah, go on,
I
get your
don't
list,
think-
man. Go on,
Yeah.
do your thing.
Special
This
guest.
is,
first.
I apologize for my list because this is one of these things where I immediately when I'm given the assignment and I'm like, I don't know if I understand the instructions. But hey,
Top
We'll
vocalist.
let you know if you understand
Singing
it or not.
only.
Javon, you didn't explain the freaking.
I did explain to him. I did explain to him.
For some reason, I don't believe it.
Believe
I
me, we're gonna let you know if you get it right or not.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
now so
Danny, you
When I
can't talk
heard-
tonight, man.
when I heard, I've watched a couple episodes and I heard specifically from Javon.
Just go
he's
5
the
to 1.
vocalist.
5 to 1.
Oh my
Yeah, 5
gosh.
to 1.
So my top two to me.
No. 5, 4, 3, 2,
I know.
1.
I'm not going to. I'm just build up, sir.
All right.
So I had to, this is the one time I'm going with emotion, and I feel terrible about this because this is not my way. But
Oh,
I
boy.
feel like it went. I
Oh,
feel
boy.
like it's the only thing that goes with this.
This
So-
ain't starting off well for you guys.
I told you. I apologize because I don't feel like I don't. This was not my.
My
strong
bad. We
suit.
interrupting you. Go ahead, bro.
That's Javon,
So my,
man.
first,
I'm
my,
sorry.
my number 5 vocalist. I went with Aaliyah. Because I really was struggling with this because I was sitting here saying, hey, I told you, laugh. I knew this was going to be a terrible list. This is not my. I told you. I did not. I told you. I feel like I didn't understand it. So you go ahead.
Go ahead.
I
No,
don't-
I'm sorry.
Very good.
No,
right now.
go ahead. Go.
No,
Go.
I'm
My
good.
bad.
I'm good.
My bad.
Look,
Go
I
ahead.
told you. I don't feel like I
Go ahead,
understood.
Jabari. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
And I
Number
really
four,
wish somebody
number
gone
four.
because I would have known better had I.
Go ahead,
continued
number
down
4.
that list. No, I'm not.
No, go ahead.
This is not going to work.
No,
Just
wait,
go.
I gotta hear the rest. I gotta hear the rest now. If
Nah, I know.
Aaliyah's your
You
five, I gotta
can't-
hear
you
the
can't
rest.
start off like that and not finish.
No, and that's my whole point because I'm sitting here trying to make this list and I'm sitting there.
Just
struggling.
go, man. Just go. I promise you, Danny's will be worse.
Oh no, I don't know about that. I don't know now because I like. Okay, here's my ultimate problem with this before I continue on.
Just do it, man.
I don't know because I feel like I said, I feel like it's almost a void list now. Already.
We all gotta go. We got a time limit, bro. Go.
All right, I'm going down this list. I don't really like it. I'm gonna just name them, and y'all can go. We don't, and it goes on. Before I go on, did you all have gospel singers on here too?
I don't.
You could have whatever you want.
You can, but I don't.
Then I told you.
You can have whatever you want.
You can have whatever you want, though.
All they- all they-
I got one on my
all they have
list.
to do
I'll
is
be honest
vote.
with you. They're mostly R&B. I feel like that.
That's
I feel
fine.
like that was
You don't have to
good.
justify it, bro.
Jamari,
Look,
man, just
we,
read the
we
list.
all gonna do our list
Right.
and then we'll go back.
So, since I was in a R&B mind state, I was just throwing names out there. I actually had Mary J. Blige 4, Sade 3, Mariah Carey at 2, Whitney Houston number 1. And so
Okay.
Who was number 2?
Mariah Carey.
All right. And
those two just fought in 1 and 2 for what I was going for. And
all right.
Yeah.
Who about to go next?
Danny, go on.
No, I'm going last this time. I went first last
Oh,
time.
that's right. It's your turn. It's your turn, Morgan.
How's it my turn?
Because I went first before
last.
I went first. No, I did.
No,
I
you did.
I went first before Morgan. I mean, I went first before Danny.
Yeah, it's your turn, Morgan. Yep, it's your turn.
Thank you.
But I don't care though. All right, so number 5, Jasmine Sullivan. Number 4, Christina Aguilera. Number 3, Ariana Grande. Number 2, Mariah Carey. Number 1, Whitney Houston.
Oh my God.
I know it's that good, huh?
This dude put Ariana Grande on the list for the past 30 years.
Yeah. I'm gonna explain.
Oh my God.
Oh wow.
All right,
Okay.
all right, Javon.
Oh
Definitely
my God.
surprised.
All right. Oh Jesus. Oh my God. Oh no, I gotta compose myself.
I feel bad. See.
Okay.
Somebody-
All right. Here we go. And I struggle with number
talent.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Red Rum. Go ahead.
I struggle with 4 and 5, but I'm gonna go with my gut. Number 5, Jasmine Sullivan. Number 4, Jill Scott. Number 3, Whitney Houston. Number 2, Beyonce. Number 1, Mariah Carey.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get my list so I can just go because
I can't.
Go on, do your thing.
This dude got Beyonce and Mariah Carey over Whitney Houston, bro.
I do.
I don't even understand what's happening right now.
Negro, you don't have Beyonce. You got Ariana Grande. You stop.
Beyonce.
I'm gonna explain my answer.
Ariana Grande.
I promise
Get out of here, dude.
I promise you.
Christina Aguilera.
Ariana, Tony Braxton, Tamia, Jasmine Sullivan, Kim Burrell, Jay. They don't know what they're doing. Here is the top 5 female vocalists of the past 30 years. Okay, 30 years. Number 5 is Yolanda Adams. Number 4 is Jennifer Hudson. Number 3, y'all knew I was gonna put Brandy on this list. Number 3 is Brandy. For the past 30 years, yes. Number 2 is Layla Hathaway. Number 1 is Whitney Houston. I don't know how y'all didn't put Layla Hathaway on any list.
I almost
don't know how y'all did not. I do not understand how nobody put Layla Hathaway on their list.
Let me make sure that I'm understanding what we were making this list for. We were making this list for vocal talent, right?
Yes. That's it. That's it. We're talking about just vocal
talent.
Yes, and if you got Whitney Houston,
and you think Brandy,
if Whitney Houston is number 1 on your list, Brandy has to be within the top.
Brandy ain't even a better singer than Maya, dude. I mean Monica.
Based on
Brandy ain't even a better singer than Monica, dude.
What? How can you say that?
I said it. Monica is a better singer than Brandy.
No, let me go back. All right, so
she actually is.
I agree with that.
No, she's not.
She outsung her on her own song. No, The Boy Is Mine. Monica killed it.
The entire track was Brandy though. Like the one verse, but I'm talking about the layers, the harmonies, the vocal quality, the different
Monica
pitches.
outsang her.
Monica outsang her, dude.
No, she didn't.
She really did.
Monica
I mean, we can play the song right now.
That Brandy had. Y'all need to get out of here, bro.
Can you name one song where Brandy killed it?
All of them.
No, just name one song where
time
out. Name one song where Brandy, you were like, man, Brandy sang the hell out of that song.
Have you listened to her sing live? All of her live performances are
actually
amazing.
I saw Brandy live.
Yeah, and she was amazing, right?
But I also saw Monica live too.
And Brandy was amazing, right?
Monica was.
I think.
Have you ever? No. Sorry.
Yes. Yes,
I got love all over me. She killed that. Monica killed that. But I don't even know why I'm doing this because you said Brandy.
Have you listened to
Did you even have Mariah Carey in your list?
Nope, and I won't. Mariah Carey does two things very well. And I'm not gonna argue. I argue with y'all about Mariah Carey every week, and I'm not gonna do it this time. Mariah Carey does two things very, very well, better than anybody else. But that is about it. She is not Layla Hathaway. She cannot sing 4 notes at the same time. Mariah Carey is not Layla Hathaway.
She's better.
Did you say
No, she is
sing
not.
4 notes at the same time?
Nobody can sing 4 notes at the same time. What are you talking about?
What are
it's
you
called
talking
harmony.
about?
You
Layla
can't do
Hathaway,
that.
Layla Hathaway can harmonize with herself. She uses her own voice to sing harmonies by herself.
You realize every singer does that.
No, I'm talking about
every singer
at one time.
You can't do that.
Yes, she can.
She can sing harmony. She can sing harmony.
Yes. Layla Hathaway has trained her voice to be able to sing. Look up the Snarky Puppy. She won a Grammy for it 4 years ago.
I'll gladly look it up. I will.
She is literally singing chords.
They all sing chords, by the way. But
but I'm talking about at the one time, not on a track. I'm talking about live performance. Bruh, y'all are. I told you this list was hard, and the reason I put Yolanda Adams on there, I think listening to Yolanda Adams sing, she can do everything that that Whitney Houston can do. She just doesn't have the songs to show her control. All of Yolanda Adams' performance have been about power and about the spirit and performing out loud.
I don't have a problem with Yolanda,
but she has great.
But I don't think that's fair though. Just for me, I keep gospel artists out of all of this joint because if I was putting gospel artists, half these people wouldn't even be on my list.
Yeah, Yolanda.
That's why I didn't have Yolanda.
I was thinking about CC and Yolanda were going to be mine for the past 30 years. They've been killing it. They've been killing it for the past.
No, you're right. I'm just telling you what I personally didn't do. But Brandy in your list is unacceptable. But let's talk about Ariana Grande.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have to do that?
Yeah, we do. Because he said he was going to explain himself.
Yeah. So Ariana Grande is on the list because, all right, so I told y'all yesterday that I was going through and listening to all of these artists. And I wanted to hear them sing live because, we all know what can be done in the music producer's booth. The reason I picked Ariana Grande is very similar to the same reason I picked Jamie Foxx. It is very vocal talent to be able to do. Number one, like I said for Jamie Foxx, you can give him any song and he can cover it.
Hey man, don't be invoking the name Jamie Foxx every time you think you want to win a damn argument. All right, everybody ain't Jamie Foxx.
He's been doing it for the past 3 weeks.
What are you talking about?
Well, just like I said with Jamie Foxx,
he just talked about vocal talent last week, and Jamie Foxx was on my list, and y'all tried to play me for it.
I'm not trying to play you.
Ariana
Grande ain't even close to Jamie Foxx.
Ariana Grande's not doing what Jamie Foxx is doing.
You literally started the show by saying I have to give you credit
for Jamie Foxx,
but not Ariana Grande.
Let me give you credit for Ariana Grande.
She don't got the
Ariana Grande.
I'm telling you, if you are sleeping on Ariana Grande, that's not my problem.
It's not about sleeping. You think she's a better singer than Jill Scott?
Take anybody's song.
You think she's a better singer than Jill Scott?
And sing it just as well as they can.
I just want you to answer my question.
Yes, she can.
Jill Scott?
Do you want me to play footage?
She can't play.
I got her singing Aretha Franklin. I got her singing Whitney Houston. I got her singing. I'm talking about live in people's concerts. She sang it for the Obamas and destroyed it. I've got her singing Christina Aguilera. I got her singing Shakira, Celine Dion. How about this? And she's killing all of it.
I got you. I'm gonna tell you why she doesn't belong on your list. Ariana Grande is 28 years old.
Nah, that's not.
You're full of crap.
What?
She's a mimic. That's why.
Ariana Grande is 28 years old.
I don't.
So
that's not why she don't belong on your list. She don't belong on your list.
Unless she's been singing that she's been singing professionally for the entirety of her life.
We're talking about vocal talent. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So for 30 years,
that's not my argument. My argument is that there are other more technically proficient singers. There are other singers that Give me a song that Ariana Grande sang and you were like, man, like I could think of like 10, 15 times Jill Scott came out and just blew people away like flawlessly.
Ariana Grande's not making you feel what Yolanda Adams is gonna make you feel listening to her sing.
I agree, Yolanda. She's just not on my list because I don't think it's fair to put gospel artists on there. It's not fair. What and the also thing is she's singing gospel music, so she's gonna invoke an emotional reaction to it anyway.
Yeah,
because it's gospel music.
That's
like
here's my question then. What's her signature vocal song? What's Ariana Grande's signature vocal song? Like she has pop songs. She definitely has hit songs. What is her and even though it's a stolen song, what is her I Will Always Love You, or what is her like, I don't know, Hero or One Sweet Day? What's her song? What's Ariana Grande?
To me is God Is a Woman.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that came out. My bad. God Is a Woman. That's the best. That's the best song that you could come up with to show her vocal ability.
If you listen to the song, you hear her vocal ability on the song.
I've heard the song.
Okay,
that's
you don't hear the vocal ability
song ever, dude.
Christina Aguilera can do runs.
I mean, I could respect your Christina Aguilera pick, but
yeah,
and you had Ariana Grande above Christina, which
because I think okay. The reason that I put Ariana Grande in the place that she's in is because I've heard her sing other legend songs and kill all of them. She did not do halfway. She didn't crack her voice and none of that. She sang their songs.
I've never heard her sing a song where I was like, man, she killed that.
So Ariana Grande has walked on stages to do covers with of people's songs and tributes of multiple people, Aretha Franklin, of legends. And somebody put them on. Somebody put her there. Somebody asked for her to come sing those songs.
If your cover, the only time your cover counts, the only time your cover counts is
covers always count. That's BS. Don't even start down that road.
I'm saying
covers
if you sing count. I'm saying though, if you sing a cover bit like Whitney Houston's "And I Will Always Love You" was a Dolly Parton song. Nobody thinks of Dolly Parton when they sing it because Whitney sang it so much better. You don't have that with Ariana Grande. You can't say that she sang somebody's song so much better to them that she took the song.
I mean, forget even that. You don't have one song of hers where you were like, man, she sang the hell out of that song. At least Christina Aguilera, I could go, "You Are Beautiful." Like that song, she was amazing in that song. She killed that song.
My favorite song of hers is "Hurt." But
either way, do you see how quickly that came to your mind? And we can go, yeah, I can see that. You don't even have Beyonce on your list. I am baffled. As much as you big up Beyonce,
because we're talking about vocal talent, and to me, if you're able to do, Ariana Grande can sing from low to high. She can do everything in between.
She can't sing better than Beyonce, bruh.
I think Jennifer Hudson outsang Beyonce so many times that Beyonce doesn't. Beyonce can't.
Jennifer Hudson can sing very well. But she's not as technically proficient as Beyonce. Beyonce out there doing opera, dude.
I think Beyonce is great for the studio, but she struggles because of that same thing that we talked about Drake. She has made music for a specific type of people. Yes, she can do everything. Beyonce is a great vocal talent, but
can Jennifer Hudson sing opera?
Yeah.
No, she can't.
No, she
Beyonce
can't.
has sang opera and done it well.
No, I wouldn't say well now. Not to
Why
opera.
You did it well enough to be singing at the doggone Oscars. What are you talking about?
Beyonce. Of course, they're gonna let her sing whatever she wants to sing, bro. No.
Bro. This is the same dude that said Michael Jackson had a top hot 10. I don't know what you're talking
about. They just handed Beyonce success, or did she earn it?
Who? You talking to me?
Did Beyonce earn respect, or did they just hand it to her?
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to Danny because he said they go. Of course, it's Beyonce. Of course, they're gonna let her do whatever.
Beyonce doesn't sing opera. That's not her. Like, what are you talking about?
That's my point.
We're talking about vocal
and did it well.
Because we're talking about Beyonce. If Michael Jackson
has nothing to sing opera, wanted to sing opera, they're gonna let him sing it. You think they're gonna let Usher sing opera?
If Usher's not Beyonce,
that's my. do you understand? You make my point every time you say something.
But it's because of their popularity, though. Like,
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
You think Michael Jordan is running the Charlotte Hornets because he's a good GM? No, he was.
No, he won it because he bought it.
He bought
He
it.
bought it.
He
bought it.
bought the team.
That's completely
Because he's
different.
one of the greatest basketball players alive, and he earned.
Because he
respect in
made
college.
up enough money to
He
buy
took
the
his money
team.
and bought
But
the
that
team.
doesn't
You think
mean
they
that
had
he's
it
a
in the
good
team?
owner.
Okay, do you
They had
think
it
that
in
they
the
just
team?
gave him the team?
They
Does
just
that
gave
make
it to
him
him.
a
He
good
didn't
owner?
pay for it.
That's
the owner.
not the point.
He's the
though.
owner, though, right?
He's the owner.
Yes.
He paid
the
for
owner.
the team.
But does that mean that he was good at it? That he's good at it?
No, he
it
was
doesn't.
good enough at basketball to make a lot of money to be able to buy the
Okay.
team.
Beyonce is
People
a good
still
enough
buy-
singer to try opera. That doesn't mean that she's a good opera singer.
You think? All right, time out,
Those
Danny.
do not-
You
those
think
do
that the
not track.
Oscars said, you know what, Beyonce, why don't you try to sing opera?
No,
Just
I
go
think
out there and
Beyonce
try.
said. I think Beyonce said, "I want to sing this song," and the Oscars said, "Sing whatever you want to, Beyonce."
You are tripping. What the F are you talking?
Daddy, this is not one of your best shows.
You're tripping today. What is wrong with
I
you?
got the best list. I got the best list. Y'all telling me that
Yo, Daddy,
Beyonce's
Daddy,
not an opera
bro.
singer?
Daddy.
But
you
Javon,
think,
you
okay,
just made
can I ask
the
you a
exact
question?
point.
Let
Javon,
me
you
ask you
just
a
made
question.
the
Hold
exact
on,
point that I'm
Morgan.
making
Hold on,
about
Morgan.
Ariana
Morgan.
Grande.
Let me ask you the question. Why haven't they asked Rihanna to do that then?
Why would they ask Rihanna? Rihanna's not Beyonce.
You just made my point.
Oh
You
my
just made
God.
Thank you. Thank you.
Come on,
You just made my
man.
point.
What do you mean?
Why would they
Rihanna-
ask Rihanna to do it?
Rihanna's not anything that Beyonce is, in my opinion. We've had this conversation.
But you're missing the point. You're almost there. Like the point is here, and you're like right there, and you're
But
just
you're
trying
saying-
to get up
What
to
I'm
it.
saying though is that just because she can sing opera, you can sing opera. That doesn't mean that that's one of your top talents.
You think Beyonce snaps her fingers? You think Beyonce snaps her fingers and says, "I want to sing an opera song on the Oscars"?
And the
Let's-
Oscars are like, all right, go ahead.
Is
Yes,
Beyonce a good rapper?
yes.
Anything,
Mike Wynn.
the Oscars will be the quickest no compared to any other award
Quick,
ceremony.
fast,
Exactly.
in a hurry.
Is Beyonce a good rapper?
Yes, when she does it.
Better than I
Not-
thought.
I mean,
Much
she's
better than I
saying
thought.
Jay-Z's words. I mean, sure. I mean,
Yeah, hey,
All
she
right.
be spitting them joints. You ain't
I
never
mean,
heard her not
let's
enjoy it.
not go into that because Drake be getting ghostwriters too. So you know,
And do. But Javon, you just made the point that I was making about Ariana Grande earlier when you were talking about the situation with Beyonce.
what?
Ariana Grande has been brought on multiple shows, the Grammys, the Obama's dinner before they left. She's been
Okay.
brought to multiple places to sing Legends songs.
Okay, I'm not
And
saying that she
still all
can't
of it.
sing though. You're
So-
missing the
so-
point.
But so
I'm
so
not
my
saying
point-
that
my
she can't sing.
But all my point is that this list is talking about vocal talent.
Right.
If she
And
was not
I'm-
vocally talented, they would not ask her to come and sing
I didn't
Legends.
say that she wasn't vocally
in multiple
talented.
places.
You understand
I'm
that?
still waiting
Hold
for
on.
her to make her own legendary song.
Well, I mean,
Listen,
but if she's
the argument isn't
that's
about
like that.
whether. Hold on. The argument isn't about whether Ariana Grande can sing or not. That's not my argument. My argument is not that she can't sing. My
That's what this
argument
list
is
is
that
about.
there are better singers than her.
Who that can do
My
what
I
she's
argument
doing?
gave you
that-
5.
That
my
can do what
argument
she's
is that
doing.
she's
That,
only
that can
putting
sing
out
like
music.
she's singing
Beyonce
better.
Beyonce has sung for presidents before too. I mean,
Of course.
Mariah, Whitney, they all have done big, huge. They've all been
Mariah
asked
Whitney
to
on
sing
my
before.
list.
Huh?
Mariah Whitney on my list though.
I'm just saying to you that all these artists have been asked to sing at big events as well. So
Y'all also don't have Christina Aguilera on your list, and I don't understand.
What'd you say?
how. I said y'all also don't have Christina Aguilera on your list, and I don't understand how.
Because Jill Scott can
Who
sing
said
better than
Chrisette
her, and
Michelle?
Jasmine
Put it
Sullivan
out.
can
Just
sing
saying,
better
Chrisette
than
Michelle
Christina
Michelle
Aguilera.
was asked
Jasmine
to sing
Sullivan's
at
on my
plenty of
list
places.
too.
She was asked
But
to sing
Jill
at
Scott
plenty of
can
places,
sing
but
better
nobody
than
sings that.
both of them.
No,
Jill Scott can literally sing better than Ariana and Christina Aguilera.
no. What did you
Yeah.
say?
Yes.
Jill Scott
Jill
has a
Scott.
better voice.
No, she
Jill
cannot.
Scott has a
No.
better voice than them. I don't think she has the. I don't
What?
think she has the control that
Bro,
they have, and that's what impresses people. The runs and stuff is
You-
what impresses people.
you are crazy.
I agree with you. I think I prefer Jill Scott to both of them. I
Jill
agree with
Scott
you.
has control, dude. You can't
This
do
isn't about
jazz.
preference.
You can't do jazz without control, sir.
I'm not saying I didn't say she didn't have control. Jill
No,
Scott can
that's what
sing.
he said.
Okay, so
That's
let
what-
me
that's
let
what
me
maybe-
give the
maybe
other
I just haven't
caveat.
heard it.
Let me
I'm-
give the other caveat to this list. Okay, we need to make sure that it's very clear. This list, number one, was very hard to make for anybody.
Very, very.
Okay. So
all these women can sing. I'm gonna say, hold on, before you do it, this is mine. I'm gonna say this. All these women can sing. We're not saying none of them can't sing. Yes. They all can sing better than us. Yes. So let's just
and a whole bunch of other people. And a whole bunch of other people.
And a whole bunch of other people. And we love Aaliyah.
Not Aaliyah. Not
we love Aaliyah. Hey, don't leave that. Listen, we love Aaliyah. We love her.
That's not her lane. Sade either, but
it's not. We love her though. I love Aaliyah, but
I do too.
You know, but that's all right. Listen, Jamari, that was your first list.
Yeah,
we. Oh no, like of all the first.
Listen, this man had Usher as his number one, and for some reason people liked it. So
I'm taking Usher over Aaliyah though. As a singer, I'm taking Usher over Aaliyah.
I'm not even going to try to defend the things that I wrote down because again, even when it was brought up, I was like, yeah, this is probably going to be the worst thing I ever pull up if I'm ever allowed to bring anything back because wouldn't have.
No, it's okay.
I need to address the fact that my bro said Jill Scott is the GOAT. There's no world that Jill Scott is the GOAT.
No, I can't say that.
You need to cut that bull crap out.
Jill ain't the GOAT.
You should be ashamed of yourself for even typing that.
Wait, who is your number one, Morgan?
Whitney Houston. There is no replacing Whitney Houston's number one.
Mariah's better. She outsang Whitney in her own song.
There's Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey, and
in the song they did a duet. Mariah outsang her.
No, she didn't.
Huh?
No,
are you talking about the Prince of Egypt?
Prince of Egypt.
No.
Because,
listen, yes, what y'all don't understand.
No.
Yes, she did. There's nothing. Listen to me. There's nothing that Whitney can do that Mariah can't. But there's plenty that Whitney can't do that Mariah can.
That's not true.
Stop.
So here's the difference
when people are featured on other people's songs, they have the freedom. If Whitney Houston is singing the melody of the song,
it was a duet.
Mariah's gonna have the freedom to do.
It wasn't her song. It was neither of them song. It was a duet.
But we know it's Whitney's song because she was the bigger star at the time. She opened the song.
But anyway, okay.
I'm sorry. My brain is still not quite hurt. No, stop. No, I can't let that slide. Okay. You said Whitney was a bigger star than Mariah at the time?
Yeah. He still is, in my opinion.
We are talking about Whitney Houston. I mean, it is Whitney Houston. We didn't.
Mariah was dominant. Mariah was dominant at that time.
Who opened the song?
That's respect. That doesn't mean that she's better. She was more popular. Mariah was at her height when that song came out. Mariah was like, clack, 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 clack. Come on now, who's a studio singer?
I don't know who he's talking about.
Mariah. He said Mariah Carey, which I don't agree with.
Mariah Carey.
Mariah has not taken care of her voice like she.
Mariah Carey can sing live.
Mariah Carey can sing live
at her best.
She's blown it. She's blown it live, and that's why people act like that about her because she's had a few times, like New Year's Eve. She blew that crap hard.
But remember, she also came.
She blew one of the Grammys too.
The following year, she did New Year's Eve.
She came back,
and she came out and destroyed it because of what happened the previous.
I'm with you. Like
I watched just standing on the stage just singing, and people
I watched Christina Aguilera. I watched Christina Aguilera do. She was singing. She was doing a tribute for somebody, and she didn't kill that crap like I expected. But then it was like a year later, and she absolutely just dominated it. And I was like, all right, because look, I think all of us can sing. I don't know if Jamari can sing, but there's times where it can be little stuff that messes your voice up, bro.
I'm talking about consistency, though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like the reason I can't put anybody over Whitney and Mariah is because, so to your point earlier. Mariah can do things that Whitney can't. That's true. But there are things that Mariah can't do that Whitney can do, especially
like what?
Especially concerning
Mariah
power.
Doesn't have Whitney's
Mariah
power.
Doesn't sing with power at all.
Mariah can. I give
Mariah
my all.
Can't sing with power better than Christina.
I give my all, dude.
No,
just go back.
There's no power in that song.
There's power in that song. What are you talking about? Y'all need to listen. Y'all not listening. Y'all need to listen.
If you think,
by the way, the reason why I have Beyonce over Whitney is I think
because you were
blaspheming. Really?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm a huge Beyonce fan.
Huh?
I'm a huge Beyonce fan, but that you are.
How am I blaspheming?
Beyonce cannot outsing Whitney Houston, sir.
Like I said, Whitney can't do
Not
opera.
at all.
Whitney can't do opera. Can
Whitney?
Whitney couldn't do opera. That's on. Beyonce is literally out here doing singing the way other women wish they could.
So is Whitney Houston. That's why people keep trying to cover her
Whitney
song.
Houston,
she's doing it better.
the
I bet
national
Whitney would even
anthem.
tell you that she was better.
Exactly.
Whitney
Whitney Houston's
Houston-
national
Who's national
anthem.
No,
anthem?
Whitney would tell you that Beyonce was better than her.
No, she
she
would.
wouldn't.
No, the
I
motherfucker.
bet she would.
Absolutely
No,
not.
she would
I
not.
bet she would. I bet
Have
she
you
would.
lost your mind?
I bet she would.
No,
Have you lost
she
your
wouldn't,
mind, sir?
I don't believe her ego would have allowed her to say that.
I bet she
Nobody's
would.
ego is going to allow that. Beyonce would say Whitney's the better singer for sure.
Out of respect.
Okay,
That's all.
then. But the
But
point-
if you ask Beyonce
Beyonce
by
is not
herself,
outsinging Whitney
not a
Houston.
camera in her face, she'd say she was a better singer.
Again, I'm
Whatever.
a huge Beyonce fan, and she's not out singing Whitney Houston. There's no way.
Like I said,
No way.
once
No
again, that's
way.
all right.
No
But
way.
you don't even
But
have
I-
Beyonce on your list in general, though. That's
We
my
all
problem.
agreed on Mariah Carey, on Jasmine Sullivan, though, right? Everybody had Jasmine.
The three of us
no.
did. I did.
Tomorrow.
I have Jasmine. I have Jasmine number 5.
I had Jasmine.
Yeah, she was my number 5 too. I almost put her
I
higher.
struggled.
I almost put her
put-
higher. The only reason I didn't put because Jasmine's voice is so like I put Jasmine there over Jennifer Hudson because Jennifer Hudson, I love Jennifer Hudson, but she's a power knockout artist. Like that's where she makes
Yeah.
her bread.
If you listen
But
to her,
Jasmine
you listen to her
Sullivan's voice
Aretha
is
Franklin
so
Respect
unique.
album.
Huh?
If you go and watch that Respect movie that we was talking about, Jennifer Hudson will show you something. But
I wouldn't be surprised, but Jasmine Sullivan's voice is
Jasmine
oh
is,
my god.
and Jasmine doesn't have the Jasmine is the on my list. She only been singing for 15 years, right? She only
So
because the first time I heard her,
Why
The
do
list
you
is not
keep? It doesn't matter though.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what I'm
saying
saying.
because
It's
it's a
about
30-year
vocal
list.
talent.
Y'all
You
give
have
me crap about. Oh yeah, that was 20 years ago.
I'm not. I told you, like this list is
Yeah.
about vocal talent, bro.
no,
You-
I'm saying because
I'm
like
going to go ahead and say this because it's gonna because I'm not ashamed of when I need to know something. I've never heard a Jasmine Sullivan song.
Oh, I'll
Real
put you on. Don't worry about it.
I'm
I-
glad to have at least
So
heard
that
one. You have
if
to
I
have heard
have
at
it,
least one.
if I have, I don't know it by
I
name.
bust
You
your
have to heard
window.
it.
Bust
Let
your
me-
window in the car. You
by
never heard that one?
by all means, enlighten me.
Let me ask you this first. Are you bothered by because I know we go to church and stuff. Some people are bothered by cursing, some people are not. Are you bothered by
that's
cursing?
not a problem.
All right. I will send you Jasmine Sullivan's Tiny Desk concert, and I promise you'll never be the same.
You never heard "Need You Bad"?
Yeah. I need
Nah,
you bad
don't know
as a
that.
heartbeat.
Woo!
Bad
God.
like the air I breathe.
Bruh.
Jasmine, a whole nother level, bro.
Jasmine
That's
will
what I'm
kill you.
saying. Like
Lions,
look.
Tigers, and Bears, bro.
Lions
No?
and Tigers
Yeah.
and Bears is what put me on.
Lions,
I-
Tigers, and Bears
yeah.
changed my life because
This
I was
is
like,
why
what?
again why I really knew I was going to struggle with this, and my list proves it because
Yeah, that's fine. Bust the windows out your car.
Bust your windows.
I
Come on
bust
now.
the windows. No,
okay,
I
I
wanted to-
kind of, but I know that adjacently. I do
that's
not
like
know
one of
that.
her biggest hits, man. That's,
Yeah,
wanna
I
make a
don't
prediction.
know it. I don't know her version, so I'm
I
going to
want to
go
make
ahead.
a prediction
Yeah,
before.
this is something I'll listen. I'll give that a listen. I'll give her a listen.
I'm gonna make sure you get that. I'm telling you, listen to. I'm gonna send you her Tiny Desk concert. I'll send it to the group.
yeah, that's a
And
good one.
I
I
can
saw
send it
that
to you or
one.
something.
And
I
But
saw
I
that.
promise you, when you hear that Tiny Desk concert, it's gonna change your life. I promise.
Just
I
send them
promise. Because
just send
I
them
wanted to
hotel.
put Yeba on mine, but I
What did you say,
couldn't.
Danny?
Just send them hotel. What Jasmine the song that I sent y'all earlier with Jazz and
Yeah.
and Ari.
Yeah.
But
No, I know.
I wanted the Yeba too, but like that's my prediction.
I wanted to go Yeba so bad.
if
bro.
we do this in 10 years, Yeba
Yeah,
will
she's
definitely
on
make
there.
my list.
for sure. Because Adele,
I have no
so
idea who that is.
the people I really hurt to not put on there was, of course, Beyonce.
I still
Yeba.
can't believe that.
Beyonce, Yeba, Adele.
I actually thought about Adele.
Ari Lennox.
Yep.
My
Y'all
wife
think Adele-
brought up Adele. My
Wait,
wife
who
brought
was
up
it? Who was
Adele.
that
Adele's
other
a
one you
bad
just
chick,
said?
bro.
Who'd you just
Adele
say?
ain't
Adele
top
has a
5 for
great
me
voice.
though. Who?
Who doesn't have one?
You said
I'm
you said Ari Lennox.
Yeah, Ari Lennox. Oh, Ari Lennox, I promise you. She's not top 5. I can't put her top 5, but her voice is special. Like, special.
She has a special voice, but she does not have.
I think this is one of those I think I know.
The song from Ari Lennox you would have heard is probably Shea Butter on the Creed 2 soundtrack.
She don't got control.
I know who she is. I can't remember. I know I've probably heard the song, but I just can't remember off the top of my head.
Janae Aiko too.
I mean, I've heard her.
Janae Aiko can sing way better than I thought she could when I first listened to her. But of course, she's not top 5. I'm just saying people that are my favorites that I wish I could have put on there.
I'll say this: I really struggled between Monica and Jasmine Sullivan. I really did.
Y'all gonna have to send me the Monica stuff because people keep saying Monica. But
Monica can throw down.
I've never heard a song down. I've never heard a song from Monica that I thought she has great control, and I think as a singer you have to have great control, especially of breath and tone. I don't see it.
Angel of Mine. I mean,
Angel of Mine is no man.
I got love all over me.
What's hold on? Oh man, I had Street Symphony in my head. Something.
I will cross the ocean for you.
Yeah, but that joint is that's
not a good. That's not a control. It's a good song, but it's not a song that shows off your.
Never meant to cause you no pain.
Yeah.
I just want to go listen to that. I promise you.
They're not songs.
Time out. What Brandy songs are you listening to that has this control that you're talking about?
Almost doesn't count.
This is what I'm saying. Like, Brandy, if you
almost like sitting up in my room.
Brandy has layers in her songs though. Like it's not just Brandy's main
I like
vocal.
Brandy, but
it's not just
Brandy sing. I think when I listen to Brandy sing, Brandy is underrated. No, I'm not saying. Okay, once again,
I don't disagree with that.
Brandy can't sing.
I still don't think
you listen to her whole B7 album. I'm just gonna say this because what I like in Brandy's music is that yes, she's a studio singer. She is an amazing live singer.
Your argument's dead.
She's an amazing live singer also.
Time out. You can't just put that in and then just keep talking.
You led with that.
You can't.
Because her studio singing is what brings out everything, the layers that she puts into her songs, and it's all her voice. She doesn't have.
Yeah, but that's not her voice though. Then
it is her voice.
If you layering up your voice, then that's you're altering your voice.
No, I'm saying her. I'm saying
that's like saying. I mean, like T-Pain can sing, but when he's doing his,
I'm not talking about auto tune. I'm talking about her natural singing layers.
I understand what you're saying, but you're saying she's layering up her voice for a specific sound, correct?
Yeah, and nobody else does that.
Okay, but that's not like natural. Like if you hear the song, all right, let me put it to you this way: if you hear the song on the studio song, and then you're hearing it live, that layering is not there.
But I'm gonna send y'all the video that
you understand what I'm saying though, right?
I understand what you're saying, but
so
it's
not the same. It's not one for one. By the way, a lot of artists do layer up, but if you hear like Monica or Jasmine Sullivan or Jill Scott or any of these other women singing live, they're killing it, dude.
Brandy kills it live too.
He keeps saying not like Brandy, like it's
what?
You're tripping right now, bro. Look,
who, me?
We're not, Daddy. Like we're not saying Brandy can't sing, but you got her in the top 30 of people for the last 30 something years. That's insane.
Yes, because
you think she sings better than Jill Scott? You think she sings better than Jill?
Yes, I do.
Wow.
She thinks she sings better than Beyonce?
Wow.
Yes.
She definitely does not sing better than Beyonce. Are you tripping?
I disagree.
She don't sing better than Adele. She don't sing better than Yeba.
I disagree.
Dude, she don't sing better than Kelly Rowland.
What are you talking about?
I'm not putting her. I wouldn't put her over.
It's kind of an insult. It's a backhanded compliment.
Like I said,
I know Kelly Rowland can sing.
Kelly
Rowland can sing. She can sing her butt off. Brandy can't sing better than Kelly Rowland.
Yes, she can. I'm gonna send y'all the video. Don't worry about it.
I just sent Ariana. Don't even worry about it. Y'all not about to play me like that.
Ariana,
dude, you ain't. This Ariana Grande
research first.
This Ariana Grande song. This Ariana Grande thing, man.
Hey, if you go listen to Ariana Grande, I won't have to say anything else. I promise.
I can't believe you just sat here with a straight face.
Morgan's trying to win the poll again.
Beyonce.
Morgan's trying to win the poll again.
That Ariana Grande is singing better than.
Trying to win the poll how?
Morgan trying to win the poll again with Christina Aguilera and Ariana Grande. He's trying to win the poll.
I can't even.
How's that trying to win the poll? Christina Aguilera can sing almost anybody under the motherfucking table. You tripping?
Not there's. I can think of at least a few people that can sing better
than Tori Kelly. Neither one of them is better than Tori Kelly.
Who?
Tori Kelly can sing, but she's not better than Christina Aguilera.
Who is that? Who's Tori Kelly?
I'll send you Tori Kelly's video.
She's a boss.
You can send me all the Tori Kelly songs you want.
She's a boss, but she's not better than Christina Aguilera.
Tori Kelly, whatever.
Thank you, Tao Dow. They don't know, man. They don't even know who Layla Hathaway is. So it's like,
I know who Layla Hathaway is.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
I know who Layla Hathaway is. Don't you dare ever.
Don't disrespect me like that. How dare you, sir?
Don't do that.
But Layla Hathaway bring up Layla Hathaway. Layla Hathaway has been killing it for.
Why are we talking about killing it again?
Dude, you don't even have Mariah Carey on your list.
He does not.
Don't go dark.
I'm not gonna do.
Why do you not have Mariah Carey on your list? Can I ask you that question?
I'm not gonna do this with Mariah Carey every week with y'all. I'm not gonna do it.
What does it have? What is your issue other than the fact that you think she white?
Mariah Carey does two things very well, and it's sing high and do runs. Other than that, I'm not impressed with Mariah Carey at all.
So you know somebody else?
I think that she's.
I was gonna say, you just know people up and down the street that can sing them songs.
Besides her, because she did it.
Ariana Grande can't do that.
I got you. Give me 1 second.
You think she can do? Excuse me. You think she can sing better than Mariah?
No.
All right, then what are we talking about?
Doing notes.
Those whistle notes.
Talking about doing notes, and you said
I know her breathless singing.
I'll show you better than I tell you. Okay.
No.
Okay. Don't worry about it. Mm-hmm.
But no, I'm gonna get back to you. Danny, no, sir. I don't understand why you have you and Mariah. You got the same issue with Mariah that Morgan got with Jamie Foxx. I don't understand these issues that y'all holding these grudges for.
I don't have no issues with Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, we know your problem with Jamie Foxx, Morgan.
I don't have an issue with Jamie Foxx.
I got a problem with Jamie, but Morgan got an issue. I mean, Danny got an issue with Mariah Carey here. That's racist. I'm just. No, Danny, you're racist, man. I'm just saying. I'm calling a spade, man. Danny, you're racist.
Carey's whole career is fabricated, and yes, she can sing.
Fabricated on what?
What is this,
dude? The takes that you spitting out today,
where is this coming from? What kind of drugs did you do today?
Yo, did Mariah Carey molest you when you?
What Christmas album did you get a hold of? She messed up his Christmas.
I'm gonna sing out an article.
She messed up his Christmas.
Did she turn you down?
Did you secretly? Yeah. Did you like date her and she just told?
Yeah, like.
I mean, who says such blasphemy? This dude said, "What did you just say? Say it again."
How is her whole career fabricated?
I'm gonna sing y'all the articles. Don't worry about it.
What articles?
Bro, there are no
this ain't got nothing to do with nothing but her voice.
We've sat and listened to her sing, cuz.
Dude. Like, I mean, you could send us articles. I can send you YouTube videos. Like, I think my YouTube videos mean more than your articles.
I can't even believe.
I don't know what to do with you, Danny, today. Danny, like, seriously, no. This is serious. Did she touch you in an inappropriate place, sir?
Yeah. Where did she hurt you?
show. I mean, just point to the doll. Pick up a doll and point to it.
Where she touched you.
I got y'all. That's cool.
You gotta let us know, man. I mean, we take this really seriously.
I'm just not impressed. I'm not impressed with Mariah Carey.
We take this really seriously. How are you not impressed
with Mariah Carey though? Who says that?
How many people how many artists do you know can sing the songs that Mariah Carey can do as well or better?
I think she does two things very well. Like I said,
if you say Ariana Grande one more time,
she does two things very well,
bruh. Stop.
Hey, click the link.
I will say Ariana Grande is the child of both Christina Aguilera and Mariah Carey, which kind of
that's a good argument.
Anyway.
And that's a great argument. She's 28.
That is a great argument, actually. It is.
That's better than her parents. Then.
Hey, you know what? I forgot I can screen share.
You know what though? I would take Christina Aguilera. I would respect you if you put Christina Aguilera where you put Ariana Grande. And not have Ariana Grande.
I was going to, but the reason I didn't is because Ariana Grande can do. Give me a second. It's my show.
You take Ariana Grande over Beyonce. I don't understand you taking Ariana Grande over Beyonce.
I
don't understand. I don't get this either. I don't understand. What did Beyonce do to you?
I forgot if I play it, y'all can't hear it. God dang it.
Like, what did Beyonce do to
The
you?
big problem I have with
Beyonce's never done anything wrong to me.
the biggest problem I have with the Ariana Grande selection is that she doesn't have a song that's even a standard, and almost everybody else that's been brought up has a standard song.
Just give me one.
Pretty much.
Hey, listen. That's not a bad point. It's not a bad point.
That's the main point, though.
Yeah, I'm not saying like you in terms.
But we're talking about vocal talent, though.
I understand that. I
agree with you that her talent is amazing.
Thank you.
We all said that, though.
But this list,
everybody said that.
This list is not about iconic songs. It's about vocal talent. And
no. It's not about iconic songs, but you gotta have songs that you kill it at least to express your vocal range and how good you are.
You just don't know them as well.
There's a reason for that.
Is it?
Yes.
If that's the case, this is like the conversation about when we were talking about Ledesi, and I don't think people know Ledesi. Yeah, Ledesi, whatever. How do you say it? But
yeah, we know you don't know who she is.
No, I listened to Ledesi. I listened to Ledesi yesterday. But the point is, and she can sing, but she's not top 5. She's not top 5. She can sing though.
I didn't say she can't sing. No, I'm sorry. I'm just messing with you. That was funny.
No, I don't mind. Because look, if I mess something up,
in all seriousness, I'm not saying that Ariana Grande can't sing. Mm-hmm. I don't. That girl can sing. She can sing. She can sing. She can sing. She absolutely can sing.
That's
she
why
just
she's on the
can't
list.
sing better. There's at least 10 to 15 people I put in front of her.
I feel like her and Christina Aguilera do the same thing, and Christina Aguilera has been doing it better for longer.
I agree with that, actually.
Yeah, but Christina Aguilera can't do Mariah Carey notes, and Ariana Grande can.
Anybody can learn how to do a whistle.
Flawlessly? No, you can't. No, you.
Danny, stop saying that, dude.
Danny,
you stealing my argument.
Danny,
every
you
single time
bro.
you
You know better. Why would you lie
Ariana
like that?
She can sing. She can do more in that realm than Christina Aguilera can. I give you
exactly.
That. But yeah,
Ariana can't do Mariah notes though. Like she
I just sent you the song, bro. I promise you,
I will listen to your song, dude. But I'm just gonna tell if she's doing it the breathy way, then I'm not giving you credit for that.
Play the song.
I just sent you the link. You want me to play it right now? Like, no, I'll play it after. I'll play it after. No,
I'm gonna share the screen right now to show it.
We don't need to do that, sir. We can all do our own research. But yeah, I just want you to understand. I agree with Danny.
I promise you with 100% clarity that when you watch Ariana Grande sing that song, you're gonna have to take it back. And the same thing you did at the beginning of this show, where you said I got to give you credit for Jamie Foxx, you're gonna do the same thing for Ariana.
I will put money that I'm not gonna say that. Mind you, we already went through this last week. We already went through this last week with Brian McKnight and Maxwell, and y'all gave me an example of Brian McKnight and Maxwell was nowhere even close to Brian McKnight, not even close. So I don't even know how you got the examples y'all give me don't be great. So I'm just saying.
You full of crap.
That's him.
Maxwell is never mind.
That's more you.
Maxwell wasn't even close.
I'm not going.
They literally sang right after Brian sang, and then Maxwell sang, and Maxwell was not even close to where Brian was. And Brian wasn't even singing at like 50%. He was at like 35 and still better.
Bro. Hey, listen, if never mind.
Danny, you gotta stop because today has not been your day.
Bro, you've been blowing it today because this dude put Brandy. I thought you was about to put on another pair of shades. I was about to say, my God.
I'm just gonna check his pupils because I'm swore you've been smoking before.
The only thing wrong with my Brandy pick is that, like y'all said,
that you made it.
You have her at number 3.
She don't have an iconic song that people sing. But other than that,
for that.
No, because she.
Nah, there's not always the reason.
You don't standard worthy songs.
Let me go back. Let me remember.
Generally, people use certain songs to show their vocal range. That's why you'll see I'll Always Love You sang a lot. That's why you'll see a Mariah Carey song sang a lot. You sing these songs to show your vocal range.
But do you
think
Ariana Grande literally has no songs that she destroyed?
But they're not standard songs.
Yes, that okay. So I that's what I'm saying. I will say that, but that's similar to like Javon had David Hollister on his list. I personally don't know. I can't think of one David Hollister song. Not none. Now maybe somebody else can, but I have none. I'm not saying he can't sing.
I mean, I
But I have
can
no
say,
idea
I can
for
say
any
before I
David
let you
Hollister song
go.
that's a
I mean,
standard at all.
before I let you go, people sing that. People sing that in talent shows. People sing that all the
Do
time.
they?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I
don't know
know
what to tell
I
you.
watched The Voice. I know I watched The Voice and other shows where people did God as a woman. I know I watched that.
I've never
So,
seen that.
I have.
Okay.
So I guess we had the same issue. That's what I'm saying.
I
So
mean, you can feel free to show me. I can show you a dozen. I can show you hundreds of Mariah Carey's people singing Mariah Carey songs. I can show you hundreds of people singing Beyonce songs. I can show you hundreds of people singing Whitney Houston songs.
Ever. I would never refute Beyonce at any point ever.
Before I let you go, is not a Dave Hollister song, but he does sing the solo on it, sir. He sings literally the song from start to finish. So okay,
I don't know who that is that just busted your spot, but I appreciate.
I mean, it's not busting my spot. Dave Hollister sings every verse on it.
It doesn't matter. All I'm telling you is, all I'm telling you is the way your cousin just said, like Jamari said about the standard song. I will concede that about Ariana. But to your argument about David Hollister being on your list, I have no idea of any David Hollister song ever.
Well, to be honest, what Jamie Foxx song did he kill it on? We could do
Slow jams,
raindrops. Oh my God!
Nah, I'm not gonna go there.
Oh,
the joint of this album. Those are great songs to listen to.
What's the name of that song?
I enjoy those songs.
Let me feel the raindrops falling down. What's the name of that song?
It don't matter because we ain't.
That song right there is fire. If you don't understand that song is fire, I don't know what to tell you.
Light a candle. Anybody heard of this song? Anyone? Bueller? No. Okay. Moving on. All right.
I don't think anyone here is going to debate whether or not Jamie Foxx is amazingly talented.
I'm not either.
He does not have a standard song either.
He doesn't. Anywho, back to Ariana. Ariana Grande she's popular right now, which is why she gets a lot. Time out. She's popular. She's popular. She has popular songs, so that's why she gets a lot of invitations, as like the ones you're telling me.
No. She gets a lot of invitations because she's a monster.
Okay, but is she a bigger monster than Beyonce? She gets the same.
She can do things with her voice that Beyonce can't.
She gets the same thing that Mariah Carey got for all them years.
Oh my God,
you can't tell me that they don't invite people who can cross cultural boundaries because of a certain reason. I'm just
Danny. I'm gonna say it for everybody. You're a little
racist.
You're a little racist right now. You're a little racist.
No. I swear to God, everybody watching this show better be listening. You better listen to Ariana Grande tonight, or
the opinions and thoughts of Danny are not the rest.
Are not. I'm trying not to even listen no more. I don't understand what's happening. I'm embarrassed.
Danny's alone. They do not represent the rest of the group or Top 5 Live.
I'm not saying they can't sing. I'm saying Christina Aguilera and Ariana Grande get.
You act like Whitney Houston was never asked to sing anything, though.
People not bring. Come on now.
Well, didn't Whitney Houston not sing at the Olympics?
No,
okay, well, Whitney Houston.
Didn't Whitney Houston not sing at the Super Bowl?
No. She did the Super Bowl national anthem and destroyed it. It's considered the greatest national anthem for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Whitney Houston gets
Whitney Houston is the top though. That's what I'm saying.
Jill Scott got a whole insurance company nationwide commercial.
Jill Scott is
cheap, and she black as me.
Yeah, but
look, I'm not telling you Jill Scott can't sing. I'm just telling you when I did this list and I needed to.
I'm talking about Danny. No. Time out. I'm just talking about Danny's assertion that because of Mariah Carey's
she's not getting
opportunities that others wouldn't.
She's not getting the opportunities that Mariah Carey, Christina Aguilera, and Ariana Grande getting.
Whitney didn't? Beyonce didn't?
Jill Scott. Whitney Houston is the pinnacle. Jill Scott is not getting those opportunities.
What about Beyonce?
Beyonce gets those opportunities.
So
She sure
then what are we
does.
talking about here?
I'm saying Beyonce and Whitney Houston are that echelon where no matter where they are, they can get those opportunities because
And
they
by
reach
your
a
logic,
certain level of success.
Alicia Keys should be like the third biggest artist ever in terms
Alicia
of
Keys
R&B.
is
That's
not
a
the
mic
singer.
drop. That's a
Alicia
mic drop.
Keys is not the singer
Mike,
that Jill
drop that
Scott
mic.
is.
Hold on.
Nobody
I got you.
Nobody put Alicia Keys on their list because she's not the singer that Jill Scott is.
But she still do it though. She still gets.
And I'll be the first one
And
to
she
tell
gets
you
invited.
that.
Alicia Keys
invited.
gets invited more places than Jill Scott, though, right?
I don't
Say that again, sir.
Probably, yeah.
Alicia Keys is
Alicia Keys is a bigger star than Jill Scott.
But what?
For facts.
All right, y'all
is.
prove my point. Is she a better singer than Jill Scott?
That's not the point, though. There are a lot of okay. Let me ask you a question.
What is it?
Time out.
If she's not the better singer, what is it that's making her the bigger talent?
That's nothing to do with it.
You talking about Mariah Carey?
You talking about Mariah?
I'm talking about Alicia Keys and Jill Scott.
You think Alicia Keys is
Alicia Keys has more
complexion
iconic
is
songs.
why she's a bigger talent?
No,
Alicia Keys has more iconic songs, and it's not close.
I'm saying there's a reason that she has more crossover appeal. I'm saying that her career went in different directions, and was helped by more people than Jill Scott did.
There's a reason.
Jill Scott, number one, Jill Scott isn't doing poppy songs. Jill Scott is doing like neo soul and jazz. Neo soul, time out. Neo soul and jazz only has there's only so hot, so popular you're gonna get with that type of music, though.
Sure.
Music Soul Child does neo soul. He ain't like huge.
I agree with you, but
go back and listen to that first Jill Scott album. That was not for everybody.
We're talking about specifically what Morgan said about getting invitations to come sing at places.
Yes, pop singers generally get more invitations because they're pop.
Not because they're better singers,
I'm sure Jill Scott has gotten her share of invitations too.
But not because they're better singers. That's what I was saying.
Look, there's a reason why Aaliyah didn't get asked to sing a lot of national anthems and such.
I ain't gonna talk about that.
But there's a reason. You get singers you get real singers to do those things. Like Tamia, like Deborah Cox, they get those opportunities
Tamia
all the time. By the way, Tamia was close.
Tamia is a beast.
Tamia was close to my list.
Until I went to concert, and she's a beast.
Tamia was really close. Tamia is so underrated. Very, very underrated.
I agree. Tamia is definitely somebody that's underrated, for sure.
And especially when you start going through her catalog and some of the
Tamia's a beast. She's a beast.
She was close.
She's not top 5 though.
She was close though. She might be like.
I don't know. I don't think Tamia's top 10. Nope.
No, I wouldn't put her in
you keep blaspheming tonight, man. I'm gonna get some holy water for you, man.
Nah, cousin.
I'm gonna get some holy water for you, man.
I'm not putting Tamia over.
Tamia can outsing.
The people I left off my list, I'm not putting her in front of any of them.
I might put Tamia over Christina Aguilera, sir.
That's stupid. No, come on, man.
Tamia is a smoother song. She can do. She's got range. She's got control. She's got all that, sir.
Christina Aguilera has those things too.
Javon, I'm about to call you out.
Call me.
Do it.
So I've been privy to your list when you show them, and there's almost always one I consider borderline irrational defense.
Just suspect.
Which one are you giving me?
I feel like
my list is borderline irrational.
By most standards, your list are strong, but every other list, there's something where I'm looking at, and I feel like this particular stance you're taking with Tamia is.
But Tamia is not on my list, though.
Nah,
but Tamia is not on my list. Tamia is not on my top 5.
Is that he's got Whitney Houston at 3? That's his problem with the days.
Yes,
that's not my Negro. Listen to me.
Agreed.
Whitney
Houston can't be on the top 5 and be at number 3.
Time out.
She better not be out of the 1 or 2. That's
you have Brandy, sir,
at 3. You got Whitney Houston at 3.
You don't even have Mariah Carey on your list, so you can't really judge me.
I'm not impressed by Mariah Carey. I don't care.
That's the problem.
Why do you keep saying that out loud? Why?
I know, like I'm waiting for like lightning to strike you or something.
Yeah,
I think you having Whitney at 3 is more offensive than me not having Mariah Carey in my top 5.
That is a lie, sir.
I
The
disagree.
devil is a lie.
No.
I disagree.
The
Even if
devil
you
is
had
a
her-
lie.
even if you had her at
Are you
five,
having
that would've been
Brandy?
better. That would
You
have been
having
better.
Brandy over Mariah Carey on your list, period, is insanity.
Excuse
I'm
me,
more
Morgan.
impressed by
Let me
Brandy
fix
than
that for
Mariah
you.
Carey.
No, Morgan. Let me fix that. You having Brandy is a big problem.
Yeah,
No.
but he has Brandy and not Mariah Carey. That's
I'm
disgusting.
more impressed by Brandy than Mariah Carey. Her music, her vocal
I
talent.
don't know when Brandy must have backed it up on you or something. I don't know what happened.
Seriously.
Brandy is my
Something
favorite
Listen,
artist.
man.
happened.
You
I've
Were you
never
looking-
heard such-
back
I've
when
never heard such
Moesha
silliness.
was when Moesha was coming on, were you just looking at those
Had
just
to
talking
be.
about her?
Had to
Y'all
be.
can say what you want to say.
Dude,
Brandy
listen.
has
Moesha
been
came
making.
on and my
Brandy
boy
has
was
been
like,
singing
yeah.
well for 30 years straight.
But got to be.
Y'all
Yeah.
can say what you want to say. Brandy has been singing amazing for 30 years now.
Wait a minute. Look, listen. You can tell us, man. Did you date Brandy?
Brandy has been singing
I
amazing
wanted to
for
date her.
30 years.
You dated. I mean, I
That's
would
not
have
a
dated.
no. That's
You
not a
put
no.
Brandy over Mariah Carey, sir.
And I will
That's
every time.
insane.
And Beyonce.
Listen.
Yeah,
can I
that's
be real?
dumb.
I want you to
Can-
go ask 10 random
Morgan,
people
Morgan,
tomorrow.
Morgan.
At least he's saying it with his
Not
chest.
Morgan. Not Morgan. Danny. Listen. Can you,
At
if
least
you
he's
can
saying it
find
with
me
his chest.
5 people that agree, that can agree
Yeah.
that Brandy is a better singer than Mariah Carey,
Mariah
I will
Carey. Or
take
Beyonce.
Mariah Carey off my list. And don't pay these people.
My wife agrees with me. That's one.
She can't be. No, they can't be married to
She
you.
loves
Danny.
you, bro. That's it. That's
Yeah, she love you. You her boo boo. She don't want to make you. Don't
Exactly.
embarrass
That's your
you.
baby, bro. Like, come on, man.
That's
Cut
your
it out.
baby.
I'm not
Cut it
impressed
out.
by Mariah
That's
Carey.
your
I'm
wife.
Hey,
just saying.
you two
She
are
got
as
it right
one.
now.
You
She
two are
got it
as
right
one,
now, bro.
Please find an adult that you're not related to.
or
Yeah.
married to,
Just walk
or
outside and ask people that question.
or shares your blood.
Hey,
or
we should
anything.
do that and put it on the website. Is what we should do. We should do that and then go on Fourth Wall Comments to go live and walk the random streets and be like, hey, we're just doing this show, and I want to know, do you think Brandy is a better singer than Mariah Carey? And they're gonna be, and I just want to see their facial reactions because they're gonna say,
I can
Brandy
probably find
who?
you fine.
And-
I
and-
can
That's
probably
at
find
least
you.
They're gonna say
worth
Brandy who?
a good
They're like
TikTok
Brandy
video.
Norwood, and they be like, I'm sorry, what? Ask me the question again. Do you
The
think
worst part
Brandy
about
Norwood-
this, though, the worst part about this is I feel like I'm like clowning Brandy now because you making me feel like I'm clowning Brandy, and I like Brandy. I
But
bought
we
her
have
first
to,
album.
because this dude
I
has
bought
Brandy
her
over
first
Mariah
album.
Carey, bro.
Brandy is
I
to
like
be
Brandy,
respected.
man. Sitting up in my room, I love that
Brandy
joint.
is always to be respected, bro. I don't care.
I
You
love
can
Brandy. I
respect her
respect
without
Brandy.
saying wild stuff, man.
Yeah, bro, you saying crazy stuff.
Y'all not
though.
seen Cinderella? Y'all didn't see Cinderella? Come on now.
It's Cinderella, dude.
Angel in Disguise. Man, y'all
Yo,
bugging, bro.
All right, bet.
trying-
Well, I mean, Ariana
Oh
Grande
my
did
God.
Beauty and the Beast
oh, God.
with John
Oh my
Legend.
No.
With
Oh
John
my
Legend.
God.
I'm saying what?
You making me
Look,
like I feel like I'm a Brandy hater now because I'm making
You
so
sound
many
like a
jokes
Brandy
about it, and I'm
I
not.
can't believe what I'm.
You sound like a
I
Brandy
can't,
hater.
dude.
You making me feel like every time I have to defend Cam Newton, and I hate defending Cam Newton.
I don't enjoy doing it unless it's absolutely necessary for Cam, but people do be coming for Cam recklessly though, like and be talking like
They
this
do, but they do, but I can't. It just hurts my heart every time I have to defend Cam Newton from those same irrational people.
He's a
I
Falcons
agree.
fan now.
Yes, I am an unfortunate Falcons fan. I realize my team is terrible.
Oh wow,
I
you
understand
giving
that.
us props? Okay, bet.
Look. I say what I tell the truth. I can tell the truth about my terrible team.
Hey, I want you to thank this man Danny because he is trying to take the spotlight off
Yeah,
off your
Yeah.
your take.
you have exceeded my expectations. I didn't even think. Like
Hey, listen,
we were joking
I didn't know about
Melissa
this show,
Etheridge
but
and-
today
we were joking about Melissa Etheridge and you know what I'm saying, and Alanis Morissette and Miley Cyrus. Like I was joking, you know what I'm saying? Like
Y'all can
I
say what you want to.
I joked and said you were
Brandy's
gonna have
my
Little
all-time
Mama
favorite.
on your list.
oh man.
I thought you might have Little Mama on your list or Missy Elliott. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know where things were gonna go, but you said Brandy is a
At
better
number
singer
three.
than Mariah Carey, and that just
Brandy
came.
at number
And
three.
And
Beyonce.
that's
And
that's
no, no,
after-
Morgan,
Wait.
Morgan.
And that's
Past 30
after-
years.
That's
Morgan,
after you
Morgan.
said
No,
Michael
no.
Jackson had a hot 10 years.
Forget that. He said Brandy is better than Mariah Carey and Beyonce.
For the past 30 years.
Yeah.
And again,
For the past
like you
30
said,
years,
you
yes.
just brought up the very first the first major one that he said was that, like you said, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson had a hot 10 years.
Hot
That
10
that,
years.
that, that
And I'm
stuck
still
with
not
that's
wrong.
gonna
Never
stick
be
with me
forgiven.
for a minute.
I'm still not wrong. I don't care.
That's gonna
Huh?
that's gonna stick up.
I'm still not wrong.
Oh, you're wrong.
Even though every fact we put in front of your face,
Y'all ain't say no
Hey.
facts. I'm telling you from
we literally
Like,
told you
from
he
82
he-
to 95, Michael Jackson was untouchable. But after 95, he was touched. Like his album sales, his performances were touchable. They were not amazing.
dude,
His
he put out
comeback tour-
history after that. You know that, right?
His comeback tour was going to be the biggest thing ever, but he didn't make it there. That's not my fault.
So are we just going to ignore Invincible?
Invincible, come on now.
I
You gonna
mean,
say the two songs that was on Invincible that everybody sings? They were
Are
Stop
not
bangers.
the
it!
biggest
Right
songs
there,
of
you
the
just
year.
made the point. You just
I know
made the
you,
point.
the two
They were
songs
not
that
two
everybody
songs that
sang.
everybody knows,
But they were not the big. It's not
There
the
are
biggest
people who
album.
wish they could have two songs on
There are
one
a lot of
album.
there are a lot of singers out there that would love to have an album like Invincible.
Yeah,
Not
we
Michael
look at it. We look at it as a disappointment because we are so used to Michael Jackson
Because it's Michael Jackson.
being
Hey, listen.
head and shoulders and above everyone else.
Listen,
Michael
that man
Jackson
put
was-
out a
His
that man put
failure
out a
on the album
remix
was a
CD.
success for everybody else.
That man
You
put
think
out a
Michael Jackson
remix
was-
CD. He
was
put a
happy with
remix
Invincible?
CD out. Sold 6 million copies. Best-selling remix of
Well,
album of
Michael
all
Jackson,
time.
he's supposed to do that.
That's kind of our point.
He the greatest of all time. He's supposed to do that.
That was 97, by the way.
Butterflies
I mean-
and You Rock My World were
Yeah.
huge.
Bangers. Huge.
Name me two more songs from that album.
I
You
don't
understand
need
that?
to.
Hold on, time out. You understand that? Like, I'm gonna explain the music industry to you. So when you put out an album, you usually start with maybe 1 or 2 singles, and if the album does well enough, you don't really have to put out any more singles.
If you Michael Jackson, though, if you the greatest
You
of all
definitely
time,
don't have to put Michael Jackson literally could drop he could drop an album, 1 single, and
if
just
you the
walk
king
away.
of pop,
He owed us nothing.
if you the
Michael
king of
Jackson
pop,
owes nobody anything.
He didn't even have to put out
He didn't
Invincible.
have to put that album out, and it was still
okay,
a success.
right? He didn't have to put the album out, but if you are the king of pop, you think putting out an album with 2 songs that people know, that's the way to go? That's good for you? You happy
Bro,
with that?
the Thriller album is fire, but I can't name every song on Thriller. I can't name every song on Bad.
Okay, I'm
I
not
can't
going
name
that
every
far.
song on Off the
I
Wall.
can't say that.
They're all classic albums.
Okay.
But the funny part is
That's
you
cool,
keep
too.
saying stuff that like discredits your argument when you're like, oh, the 2
doesn't.
songs that everybody knows. Well,
No, I'm
you know,
saying-
if
not if you
everybody
the-
knows
not if
those
everybody
songs, then it
knows
seems
those,
like they
not
done
if
did
you
their
the
point.
Not if you're the greatest of all time. No,
You rock my
it's not good
world,
enough.
But you just said if everybody knows the songs, like I'm
What
kind of
you're
confused.
essentially trying to it sounds like your argument is that you're trying to say that everybody has a decline. Yes, you're right. Everybody has a decline, but
That's
Michael
all I
Jackson's
said.
decline is still eons higher than so many other people. And that, going back to the original statement,
Because
includes
he's the
Drake.
GOAT.
Hey, can I tell you something? Invincible
GOAT.
sold 8 million copies worldwide, sir.
Because you Michael Jackson can sell 8 million of anything, bruh.
So
Correct.
Again,
Right.
you keep making the statement. You keep making the point for everybody.
You're right.
you keep
No,
saying
that's not
because
the
you're
point.
Michael Jackson. Well,
Yes, if
yeah,
you're Michael Jackson, if Stan Lee were to drop a Spider-Man comic,
From
it's
the
gonna
grave?
sell, right? Stanley is not the best comic book writer of all time. Okay.
no, he's not.
Stan Lee has-
He
Stan
stopped
Lee
writing
has the
comics
celebrity.
in the 70s.
I wouldn't know. But
Stan Lee has the celebrity to push. If Todd McFarlane drops Spawn 322 next week, it's gonna sell copies, right?
Actually, he put out, was it 300? And it sold bangers.
Yes,
sold a
because
lot of
it's a
copies.
yes.
So
And
what's the
that's what I'm
problem
saying.
here?
He's on 320. He's on 320 now.
What's the
Spawn
problem?
322 about to come out.
What's the problem though?
I'm just saying that
Does 8
If
million
you are-
copies worldwide not impress you?
yes, it does. I'm saying if you are the top in the game, you're supposed to sell that many. That's not
Okay,
impressive.
and that was in 2001.
Yes.
So you said he had a hot 10. When does the 10 start And when does the 10 end?
How many did Thriller sell?
Thriller. Okay, time out. Number one, Thriller happened in a time where people bought albums like 100 million. A lot. But you understand that all record sales in general have gone down.
If I sold 65 million copies of my best album, 8 million copies is not a success to me.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think that, I don't know, you think Jill Scott would be happy with 8 million copies?
Jill Scott would be. Michael Jackson wouldn't. And what I'm saying to you.
That would be the best that would be the best-selling album of Jill Scott's career.
So when I say 82 to 95, Michael Jackson was untouchable, that's what I'm saying.
But
because
if this man
in 2001,
so if we can time out. So if this man in an age of declining sales can still drop an album and do 8 million copies, 8 million is close to a diamond.
Because the biggest thing that you can't
the
biggest thing that you have to take into account in that time period is what year is this? 2005 we talking about?
No, that was 2001, dude.
2001 is the height. 2001 is the height of people burning CDs, BearShare, Kazaa, LimeWire. There's no reason to buy an album when you can literally just rip it. Everybody listened to that album and sold it on campuses everywhere.
Michael Jackson fans are buying albums. At that time.
8 million copies.
I'm a Michael Jackson fan. I didn't buy it, but I heard
8 million. I bought it. 8 million.
I bought it twice.
He sold 8 million copies.
I bought it twice.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me ask you this question. You know how many copies? You know how many copies Usher Confession sold?
How many?
10. And that's a bang.
That album is absolute classic.
So that same year, 2001, right?
Yeah,
Destiny's Child Survivor sold 5 million copies,
and that was one of the biggest. That was one of the biggest albums in the country.
Not Michael Jackson though.
He sold 4 million more.
Yes, because he's Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson can sell 5 million copies.
How are you
Michael Jackson?
I don't understand how somebody can miss the point so hard.
No, y'all are missing the point. If you got the celebrity. If my name was Michael Jackson, I could sell Ace Blade comics. That doesn't mean that I'm killing the game. That means I'm a celebrity.
If you okay, all right. Let me look at it this way. Who's the biggest? What do you think is the biggest name in indie comics right now? Biggest writer, biggest artist.
Your man that does The Walking Dead, Robert Kirkman.
Robert Kirkman. Okay, cool. If you did Robert Kirkman's sales, how would you feel?
I would feel amazing. I'm not Robert Kirkman though. That's the point.
Yeah. You're kind of getting there. Like I'm telling you, the point is here, and you're like right there.
No, you got it backwards.
You got to turn that corner.
So what is an appropriate amount of album sales do you think Michael Jackson should have done for Invincible?
If I write a book that's better, if I write a book that's better than what Robert Kirkman is doing right now, right? If my Ace Blade number 5 is the best written and artistically best comic that's out, but it doesn't sell 1,000 copies. That doesn't mean that it's not good. I don't have the industry, the infrastructure to sell 10 million books. That doesn't mean that my comic isn't as good. It just means that I don't have the infrastructure to do that. I don't have the celebrity. I don't got the name to do that.
So explain to me once again, how many albums did Invincible need to do for you to feel like he was still dominating the game?
At least half of what Thriller did. Like,
you understand do you understand that they're told 2 different times? Okay, let me put it to you this way.
Yeah, but
when Image first hold on,
y'all don't take that into account. Like that don't matter when we talking LeBron and Jordan. You said 6 of 6.
Actually, we did talk about that. Actually, we did.
Wait, you want to go back to LeBron and Jordan?
No. We're not doing that.
Because it's not hold on. It's different times. Y'all said LeBron is not Jordan.
Let me put it to you this way.
6 of 6.
Danny. Let me put it to you this way.
But that argument.
Let me put it to you this way. Hold on. Just give me 1 second. Todd McFarlane sold like 1 million plus copies of Spawn #1. Right? Let's use Todd.
In the heat. Yeah.
Listen. Todd McFarlane in the 90s, when comic book sales were going through the roof, Youngblood was doing 1 million copies. Cyberforce was doing 1 million copies. All these joints are doing 1 million copies.
They were garbage.
Doesn't matter. We're talking about timeout. We're talking about the amount of units sold.
Right.
Now, what do you think a high-selling indie comic is?
Saga did what, 500,000 4 years ago.
So, do you understand how you understand how like there's a decline in sales?
I agree with you. I understand that.
Right. So you're even at the best of the best aren't going to sell the amount that they used to do because things are different now. Once again, like 2001 was absolutely in the middle of burning, of Kaza, of all those other things. We all were burning. LimeWire, we were all burning.
Everybody.
So you that's when, and you can look it up. It's history. No artist was selling.
It was impossible.
It was almost impossible.
How about this then? We do a comparative then. Michael Jackson's Thriller album was released, what, 82, 83? 1982. What do you think is the next best-selling album of that year?
I have no idea.
So what year was that? 82?
November 30th, 1982.
Just tell us.
I'm looking it up right now. I would venture to guess that
I'm so lost.
I don't know where you're going with this.
Whatever the album drop off is from Michael Jordan's Thriller to AC/DC's album was a considerable one, right? So now if we translate that to 20 or 1995 or 2001 when Invincible came out, the drop off should be the same if Michael Jackson is still killing the game at the same level. I guarantee you it's not the same.
We just explained why.
Hey, can I give you a better way? Can I give you a better history? Okay, it came out in 1995. 22 million worldwide sales. That's 15 years. Not 15 years. I'm sorry, 6 years. That's only 6 years. There's literally, it's history. There's literally a point in time where the internet and basically stealing songs was a huge deal. So much of a deal. That's how we got to where we are now with streaming and all this other stuff.
You gotta remember there was literally a court case that went through Congress where they literally handed out $10,000 fines.
I hear you.
Just to stop people from burning records.
Because guys like Jay-Z were putting up like they were like look at Cash Money Millionaires. They were doing like 2 million albums.
Okay,
they were doing
everybody was stealing from them.
Everybody
was getting.
That's why Tidal exists. That's why Apple Music exists. That's why somebody else, Nas Spotify. And somebody else are getting ready to start another streaming service.
But that's why you'll never see anybody do those numbers ever again. It doesn't matter.
Never. It'll never happen.
I'm not talking about the numbers. I'm talking about the percentage drop off from the best selling albums to the next.
The percentage drop off is coming because of the technology.
No, I'm talking about. I'm not.
Here's the problem with your argument. Ultimately, is that you're taking the fact that the decline. You're looking at his decline as being so bad that he still was not relevant and still was not one of the biggest out there, if not still top 2, top 3. And you're just saying he should be right up here all the time. There is no artist in the history of the world. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, that's my only point.
Going to stay at the top from the.
That's my only point.
But you're not acknowledging by saying he only has a hot 10 years. You're not acknowledging his success.
No, I'm saying that the 10 years he was untouchable.
Pops him square in 10 years time, 1 decade's time. Period. You are saying that's it. That's all.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
Then,
I'm saying for that 10 years. I'm saying for that 10 years he was untouchable. The 4 years before that, in the 15 years after that, he was touchable. There were other people who were doing the numbers comparable to him for their celebrity. As I'm saying, Destiny's Child, TLC.
But you just told me Destiny's Child did 5 million. So Destiny's Child didn't even hit where Michael Jackson hit.
Right. But
just barely over half.
When he was at his peak, he was tripling people's sales. He's quadrupling.
There's a reason for that, Danny.
Right.
Is what we're saying. It's a reason that has nothing to do with Michael Jackson. That's what we're trying to explain to you.
Okay.
That's what we're trying to say.
Okay.
Like, there's a reason why every album of his in the 90s and the 80s was doing 22, 23, 20-something million copies worldwide. And then when you hit 2001, everything drops.
Okay.
If you look at every artist who went from the 90s to the 2000s, their album sales drop. Every single one to a man.
And it's plummeted even more now because you can't even count.
Madonna and them was putting out albums at the same time as Michael. Prince was putting out albums at the same time as Michael. Other artists were putting albums out at the same time, right? They did not have the sales that Michael had because they're not Michael Jackson. We get that.
Prince no, I got you. I got you, Danny. No, Danny, I got you. Danny, here we go. Right? Madonna's
I got to get Limitless Medicine.
In September 19, 2000, Madonna put out an album with 11 million copies worldwide. 2003, she put out an album 5 million.
Yes.
Then she put out one in 2005, went 10 million. 2008, 4 million. 2012, 2 million. 2015, 1 million. 2019, 169,000. There's a reason for it. It's not the artist. It's the landscape.
I'm just saying that all I'm saying is that there was more competition in the 90s for Michael Jackson than in the 80s. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna disagree, but
no, I can't.
It's 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Jeez, we've been on here 2 hours.
I know. That's you, man. Your hot takes, man. That's what they do. You made a memorable show. I'm never going to forget this. Morgan can't say goodbye. I mean, I gotta log off. So everybody, I'm pretty sure Morgan is going to put up the yes, there was competition in the 80s. Yeah, Morgan's going to put up
competition in the 80s.
Yeah, that Morgan's going to put up the poll for all 4 lists. You can go on there and post and tell us who had the best list. Thanks for hanging with us. I'm sorry for Danny's takes. I don't mean to offend anyone. We love Danny though, because Danny makes the show great. But peace out, everyone. Thank you, Jamari. We got to do it again.
My last show. I quit.
Thank you for having me.
Going solo.
I appreciate y'all, man. I have fun. I'll catch y'all tomorrow.
All right, man.